You can call me whenever you need me. In exchange, if I need to use your huge platform for something, you got me. If I need a favor from you, you got me. And in exchange, I'm gonna put my life on the line to make sure you safe and you protected when you come to the West, right? Because I got pull out here. But when Glasses say publicly in a very viral clip that nobody around Aiden can keep him safe if he wants to get at Aiden, well, then that tells Aiden that the people around him can't really do nothing for him. So hence you doing favors for them, right, is meaningless. Now, their bread and butter is affected. Their resources, their relationships is affected. Because now Aiden feels like, okay, they can't keep me safe. Well, then the people that Aiden got tapping in with them when they come to LA, those like everything is burned down. So now those people are gonna go out their way to prove that Glasses don't dictate it and they got pull as well. And that's how you make it very easy to divide and conquer.
Crip gang, like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Not Chuck, not nobody. Not nobody. They gonna all have to get down with what I'm saying with every last one of them. Because I'm gonna make it real hard for everybody because we not no suckers and we not no sellouts. So you keep doing all of that shit, that's gonna be a problem. Stop playing with that lady name. Don't call her out her name. Don't be doing all that shit because you're gonna fuck around and you finna say the wrong thing and it's gonna be a problem. And everybody who cool with you, I swear to God, on 7th Street Crip, if you see this and you cool with Cuz and you see him doing that, just know we're gonna have a problem. I don't give a fuck if you one of the homies or not, it's gonna be a problem with me and you. And I mean a physical problem. No other way around it.
Glasses is 100% right with his message, but imagine being the game whose Chuck that Glasses was referring to.
I'm watching this joint about anybody else watch this joint with Glasses Malone going off on Aiden Ross? This shit is hilarious, bro. These culture vultures in the game got to be careful, man. They got to be careful. Some people not playing out here, man. Glasses Malone sound mad as shit. Though I fuck with Glasses Malone though. Shout out to the West Coast. Everybody heavier on the West Coast. But we got to talk about something. We got to talk about something very, very important, man. All I'm gonna say, listen, y'all read the title. He stole them. He stole them, and we're gonna talk about it. He definitely stole them. But I'm just waiting for some more people to get in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. So I ain't gotta keep repeating the same thing. How's everybody feeling? If I haven't talked to you guys since the New Year, Happy New Year. Also, I've been reading the comments. I went and fixed the audio, so hopefully the audio is fixed now. Somebody comment, let me know. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me clear? Is it better than what the other videos usually be? Hopefully so, because I just spent a couple $100 to make sure the stream is a little bit better. I don't know if it's still gonna be choppy. That might be the internet. I'm waiting for them to finish testing this internet joint to figure out if that's gonna fix that problem. But let me actually I can show y'all what I was watching. Hang on a second. Monitor. Boom. This is what I was watching right here. We're gonna get started in 1 minute though. Hit that like button, hit that share button, then we're gonna get started. But we gotta talk about this don't just affect me. This affect y'all too. Why isn't that showing up on the joint? Hold on a second. Oh, shouts out to where's it at? Shouts out to Solomon Evans 7637. Shout out to Solomon Evans 7637 says feeling pretty good, can't complain. I'm feeling awesome today, man. I'm feeling great, man. Got up, went for a little walk, got the cardio going. See, I got my waves dipping under the do-rag. See, I got the waves dipping under the do-rag. I would take the do-rag off, but y'all might get seasick. I would take the do-rag off, but y'all might get seasick because of the wave. So I ain't even gonna do that to y'all this early. Some people might not have ate yet and stuff like that. So I'm starving right now. But you ever have one of the mornings when you wake up like early and late, so you don't know whether you should eat breakfast or lunch or brunch? You don't know which one? I don't really like eating breakfast food out. I only like home cooked breakfast food. Like I don't like going out and eating breakfast food. But I'm jolly low key starving right now. But let's watch this for a minute. This was something I was going to talk about later on live tonight, but we do got something important to talk about in just a few more moments. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe. Oh yeah, we got to respond back to the comments too. That's what we do in this stream too. We're gonna go to the video. We're gonna respond back to the comments. So if you wrote me a weird ass comment and I responded back to you, everybody about to see it today because this gonna be hilarious. We're gonna respond back to the comments live. There's a lot of y'all. I'm gonna say this before we get started. You know what? Because this is important. Let me take this off the screen. Hold on. It's a lot of you males and females. It's crazy. There's a lot of you males and females that find absolutely nothing wrong with men just putting their hands on women, bro. there's a lot of you females, a lot of you males out there that don't see a problem with men putting their hands on females, bro. Like for no reason, just beating females, bro. Like that's not something that I don't respect it. I don't champion it. You can't be my friend. You can't be in my circle. I'm not playing your music. I'm not sharing your stats. I'm not supporting your platform. No, none of that. Now, if there's something that happened in your past and you got past that, maybe with the counseling or something like that, that's different. But to openly say that you beat women in 2025, and for all you niggas and women that's out there that's supporting that shit, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. That shit not cool until it's your daughter, until it's your mother, until it's your aunt. But we gonna get into that. Moonrock 215, shout out my boy Moonrock 215. What's good? Salute. Shout out Philly, man. Happy shouts out Philly, man. I'm coming to Philly too. I'm coming to Philly soon. I was actually thinking about doing a surprise visit to Philly before the end of this month. I was thinking about doing a DZ Onk says do rag though. Come on, bro. You know my waves be dipping. I gotta keep the waves dipping, gang. I gotta keep the waves dipping. And it's the ultra silky joint too. This ain't the dollar store joint. This ain't your regular smuggler. This that ultra silky. Make sure these waves is dipping, gang. But yeah, we gonna get to that in a minute. Shout out DZ. You I ain't seen you on Call of Duty in a minute, DZ. This nigga's in jail. No, just playing. He said the Bow Wow do rag. Oh shit, I got the like. Yo, listen, DZ. First of all, DZ, we got a new rule this year, bro. Because you ruined a lot of my fucking outfits, bro. That sweater that you said I look like I had a Toy Story sweater on, bro, I fucking had to give it away. Because every time I picked up that sweater, bro, that was my birthday sweater. You know how long I had to search on Shein to get that sweater, bro? That was my birthday. So I brought that sweater for my birthday in a couple weeks. I had the sneakers that's about to come in. This nigga get on here talking about he looked like he got on a Toy Story sweater. I didn't see it until you said that. But once you said that, I couldn't unsee it. And that other sweater too. Bro, stop talking about my clothes, bro. I'm not getting rid of the do-rag, bro. You mad because your wave's not dipping, gang. You mad because your wave's not dipping. Let's continue on with this, though. But, oh, yeah, it's too many of y'all that's okay with men putting their hands on women, bro. And a lot of y'all misconstrued or misunderstood what you know what? Fuck Poetic Flacco. Let's just get into it now. A lot of y'all misconstrued or misunderstood what I was saying in that video with Gully TV and Unkasa. Like, that wasn't, if you look at my first video, it kind of looked like I was taking Gully TV side and kind of like, not against Unkasa, because I fuck with both of them. Well, I rocked with both of them. I can't, women beaters, I can't do it. I just can't do it. But I rocked with both of them. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt. It wasn't until I heard Gully TV himself, until I heard my man, my friend, my homie, like I said, somebody got in the comments and said, Bandana Black, you looked up to Gully TV, laugh out loud. That's what's wrong with you niggas, bro. That's really what's wrong with niggas, bro. That right there. Like, for you to not be able to admit that somebody that you admire, somebody work, or you looked up to somebody, like you think Michael Jordan well, maybe Michael Jordan, he probably looked up to somebody. He's like, he started off being great. But you think LeBron James just woke up one day and just said, like, oh, I'm gonna be a great basketball player just based off of me? No, he watched Jordan, he watched Kobe, he watched these other people. I watched Gully TV, I watched Mike Pratt, I watched DJ Shay, I watched Smack DVD, I watched DJ K Slay, I watched Cheddar DVD, I watched Hood to Hood DVD, I watched Coast to Coast, I watched Crush DVD, I was in Doris Records, I was in the other record store that was on Main Street, even when Doris Records was there. There's just like some apartments or something now, but I was really around during those times, a part of it in the mix. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not ashamed to say I was a fan of somebody. That's what's wrong with you niggas, bro. A lot of you niggas, I wasn't raised by a man either, though, but I'm a man now. But I'm just saying, a lot of you niggas ain't real men. Like, you don't got to be ashamed to say that's what's wrong with the rap game right now. It's not no fans. Everybody want to be a rapper, bro. I am to this day right now, I'm still a fan of Dipset. I am still a fan of Unkasa. I am still a fan of Taj Mahal, great guy. I'm still a fan of these people. Even though I'm a DJ and I'm my own person in my own right. I'm somebody where I'm from too. They notice me too. Like when I go out, people DJ being that happens. I'm who I am too. But I'm a fan too. There's a lot of people I'm fans who I looked up to. So niggas get in my comments saying, "Oh, you looked up to Gully TV, laugh out loud." Yeah, who gives a fuck? And I'm great now because I looked up to people who was doing great work. I didn't know he was beating women though. I would have still looked up to him and still took notes. I just wouldn't have supported him. I just wouldn't have promoted. The artists from my city, I wouldn't have said, yeah, it's a good look. Because a lot of them, they call me, yo, you think I should go on Gully TV? Yeah, it's a good look. You should do that. That's the homie. I wouldn't have did that if I'd have known he was openly beating women, bro. Me personally, I wouldn't. You call it what you want. Niggas in the comments, oh, you a simp, you this, you that. I'll be all of that, but I'm not beating a woman. And pay attention to what I said, too, because somebody got in the comments and was like, well, Bandana Black, you saying that A woman could just do anything to you. So a woman can jaw you, she can spit on you, she can smack you and all that, and you can't do nothing. You supposed to just stand there. When the fuck did I say that? When the fuck did I say I don't fuck with niggas who beat on women? Or did I say that you can't defend yourself? I never said. He didn't say he was defending himself. He said I smack a bitch and I smack a bitch today and I just be smacking bitches. That's what he said. He didn't say he was arguing with his girl and she smacked him and he smacked her back or something like that. In that type of situation, you wouldn't have heard me say nothing. I'm not promoting it. I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm not saying when I say I can't support niggas who beat women, that's what I'm talking about. What he said is what I'm talking about. Not even when Unkasa said it, said he was a woman beater and shit like that, I didn't react to that. If you look at the video, I didn't react to that. I was like, I didn't hear nothing about him being a woman beater. Nobody ever told me he's a woman. He ain't seemed like a woman beater. When I drove out to Erie, Pennsylvania, it was rock with him, where he drove all the way to Buffalo to rock with me. Like I said, we supported each other. I didn't pick up women beater vibes, and I didn't put that title on him until after the fact, until he got on the internet himself and said it himself. Once he said it himself, like, nah, I'm not rocking with that. And for you niggas and women that's in my comment section that's okay with that, I don't care whether you delete me, block me, don't watch my channel. If you're okay with a nigga just hauling off and beating a woman under any circumstances, I'm not okay with that. And the niggas in the comments trying to tell me like, well, no, you don't understand the pimp game. I don't respect it either. Get out here and get it the hard way. Like, you leaning on a female, and most of the times when you get your dumb ass locked up or something like that, it's not the niggas that's holding you down. It's the female that's making sure you see your kid. It's the female that's bringing you money. It's the female that's making sure you're okay. So for you to just blatantly I'm not even saying disrespect, nigga. You beating women. Like, that's crazy. This should make me mad every time that I talk about it, because it's like, how you niggas don't have a problem with this? Like, this shit is okay. Like, with y'all, like, y'all daughters and mothers, it's like, so your mother, your sister, your aunt, this nigga just smacked the shit out of me for no reason because I didn't cook his breakfast quick enough. Niggas beat shit. That's okay with y'all? That's not okay with me, bro. Where I'm from, around me, and this gonna sound bad. This gonna sound bad, but it's the honest to God truth. Like, they both might have got beat up, bro. The people that's around me, they both might have got beat up. Like, you put your hand on a female that's around me, the people that's around me, y'all both might have got beat up because they'd have whooped his ass for putting his hands on a female, and they probably whooped her ass for allowing him to put her hands on him. Both people probably would have got an ass whooping, bro. I'm just letting you know that. But that shit not cool, bro. That shit, I hate even talk about it. This shit make me angry. Like, that it goes both ways. It's about females too. Females, keep your hands to yourself too. Like, stop putting your hands on males, and you wouldn't have to worry about a nigga punching your head off. But that's not the case with Gully TV. He didn't say he was having an argument. He didn't say that it was a back and forth. He didn't say it was a disagreement. He said, I beat bees and I'll beat them today. It says, facts, I survived child abuse. Shorty bet not swing on me. Might PTS snap on you. I'm the same way, bro. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor too, bro. I'm a survivor. I ain't gonna not play, but not for real. I've had a couple run-ins with domestic violence and try to do the whole, you just gotta restrain her. You just gotta bullshit. You keep your hands to yourself. I keep my hands to myself. Because you can't, the same way I say I can't respect a man that just beat on a female, I respect. You can't tell somebody how to react. Like, I'm not one of them people who just say, oh, you went too far. There's nothing that's too far. There's nothing that, if you smack me and I hurt you, four of your best friends and your cousins from out of town, that you can't tell me I went too far. Don't smack me. If you tell me I went too far for doing that, then you went too far for smacking me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of them people where it got to be fair. I'm one of the people where keep your hands to yourself. Everybody keep your hands to yourself, or whatever happens. So if he out here smacking bitches and one of their brother come and clip his wings, I'm okay with that too. That's perfectly fine. But that's not even why I did this live, bro. I purposely sat here for like an hour, went for a walk and all that, to come up with a whole different topic to do a live to talk to you guys about, got prepared and all that. And the first comment just threw me. Let me see. You think it best verse? Hold on, I didn't even see what you said. My locked up, Dr. J and Pistol P. Facts, I survived, Mike PTSD. You think it best verse? I don't think dudes condone it, but there's nuance. People done seen dudes get slammed up over lies. People just skeptical. Nah, and I get that. Like I said, in a situation where you get into a fight or you beefing with a female or something like that because she done hit you or y'all arguing like that. That's not what I'm saying, bro. That's not what I'm saying. What he said himself what he said himself is that I smack bitches. He said, I smack a bitch today, I smack a bitch tomorrow, I smack bitches before, all of that. That's not cool. He didn't say we was in an argument and if a chick hit me, if a chick hit me, whatever I decide to do. Today I might just try to push you off. Tomorrow you might get a couple people shot. It might, don't touch me. You see what I'm saying? That type of time. So I'm not being unfair. I'm not saying you got to stand there and let a female. You ain't got to stand there and let nobody do nothing to you. But as a man, I'm not sitting there watching you just beating on a female. That's not happening. It says, I was at the Bills game yesterday. Farewell to the stadium. Let me ask y'all a serious question about this Bills stadium, right? I'm not into sports, so this is not no hate. And I am Buffalo. I got the little Buffalo shirt on, so it's not no hate. But and I'm not into sports, so this might be a dumb question, but if it snows in Buffalo, New York, right? So the stadium that we got right now, right? Hold on. So the stadium that we got right now, it snows in Buffalo, New York, right? So everybody gets snowed on, mad inconvenient. People coming from Miami freezing and shit because it snowed. They ain't used to the snow and shit like that, right? So we built another stadium across the street from the stadium that doesn't have a top. Like the stadium we got now don't have a top, so it snows in it. So we built another stadium directly across the street from it without a top that holds less people. I don't know, bro. Just make it make sense to me. Just make it make sense. I don't understand the logic of it. Like, fuck is the purpose of building another stadium that holds less people if it still don't protect you from the elements? UBS about to come to Philly, bro. No, I was dead serious. I was dead serious about trying to make a I can't tell you the date because you know how I move. I'm gonna hit you directly. They'll see it online after I'm safely back in Buffalo. But I did plan on making a surprise trip to Philly. And I was actually, if I can pull off this trip to Philly, right? If I can pull off the trip to Philly, it's gonna be epic for the channel. It's gonna be epic for the channel, and it's gonna be something dope for Philly. Cause I told you I rock with my favorite artists from New York City and Philly. My favorite artists besides. I'm just going to say this, but we're not even going to talk about it because I'm not going to argue with y'all. The greatest rappers of all times, right? The greatest rappers of all, like my favorite rappers of all time is Dipset, right? There's nothing higher than Dipset. I don't care what you say. Like Dipset is the highest for me, right? But as far as who's the best artist, and I'm not about to argue with y'all and listen to my words. I'm talking about artists. This guy, the person I'm about to tell you as a person, this person owes me a fade. I didn't hate this person as a person. He's a completely just not a good person as a person, but as far as artists, the best artist, bar for bar, song for song, and we're not going to have a discussion. I'm just going to say this, Joe Budden. Joe Budden is the best artist, song for song, lyric for lyric, best artist, song for song. My favorite artist of all time, Dipset. I'm picking Dipset over everybody. But Philly is my next go-to as far as artists. All my other favorite artists is from Philly, bro. Everybody from Beanie Siegel, State Property, Leaf Ward, Old Ass Ryder, 8 Game Garci. Y'all probably think I'm just saying 8 Game Garci because y'all just started hearing his name now. No, I was playing him on the radio back when he had the long time record and before all that. Before he was messing with Meek Mill, before he had problems with Oskino and shit like that too. I got the tweets to prove it. How Gully TV said he got the pictures to prove it. I got the pictures and the tweets to prove it, bro. I really was around. Damn, where's my lighter? Shout out to the Purple Pack too. Shout out to the Purple Pack. Shout out to Houston. Houston, y'all did that with that. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Houston, these the best ones. Purple Pack, the best ones. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Shout out to Houston. Damn, there's a lot of comments I missed. Hold on a second. It don't make sense. And the price is higher at the new stadium too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That don't make sense to me. Like, what the fuck was the purpose of building a new stadium that's smaller than the other stadium directly? And neither for y'all that's watching this, right? We talking about the Buffalo Bills stadium. So the Buffalo Bills built a stadium across from the other stadium that's smaller than the stadium that we already got, and it still doesn't have a top. And neither of these stadiums are in Buffalo. Like, neither of these stadiums are in the city of Buffalo. They don't play in Buffalo. They don't live in Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills have absolutely nothing to do with the city of Buffalo besides the fact, well, if they win, like they Buffalo now because they win it. So I'm going to give it to them now. They Buffalo now because they win it. But the Buffalo Bills really have nothing to do with the city of Buffalo, bro. Just keeping it G with you guys. But they really should be the Orchard Park Bills. Shout out to Orchard Park, though. That's where I'm from. When y'all be hearing me sound from the park, I'm from Orchard Park. Shout out to Orchard Park, though. And the price is higher at the new stadium, and the owner held us hostage. Oh, I forgot to put this drink on here. Hang on a second. Why is this not showing? Oh, that's why. Hang on. There it go. This whole time I didn't have the chat on the screen. So y'all up here thinking I'm like just reading shit that's not there. No, it's people really commenting, gang. It's people really commenting. I ain't talking about so. Let me see. And the owner held us hostage and got mad taxpayer money to build this. Hold on, I didn't pay for that. What you mean he got taxpayer monies to pay? I don't even like them. I don't even watch. I didn't pay for that. I didn't sign that petition, gang. I don't think I'm paying for that joint with my tax dollars. Feel that we're a Gully wife beater when you go to Philly. Locks better than Dipset. Oh my God. Listen, gang, you might be newer to the channel. You might be newer to the channel, so you might not know this though. But on this channel, I'm letting you know now, on this channel, the only thing we don't talk bad about on this channel, Dipset, Fantasia, Just Hilarious, and pretty much anything Buffalo, gang. I can't agree with that. Locks is better than Dipset. I can't agree. Dipset is the greatest of all time, bro. Dipset is forever. The bird flies high. Even though Cameron on some sucker shit, the bird still flies high, gang. Me and the bros gonna get it back together, bro. Me and the bros, I just hit him in the group chat the other day. Me and the bros gonna get it back. Dipset is still the greatest group of all time, bro. So you telling me Jadakiss is a better lyricist than Cameron? You ain't never heard Jadakiss say Jada ain't keep computers putin', bro. He ain't keep computers putin', bro. I keep computers putin'. Y'all call me, I do the shooting. He ain't say that, bro. He ain't say that, bro. I'm joking, by the way. Jadakiss would probably. Dipset is better though. Dipset is better. Crazy because the stadium in person is dumb bigger than the old one. The stadium looks bigger, but it holds less people, and it still don't have a top. The only thing you don't talk bad about. That's the only thing. At least I'm honest. I let you guys know on the channel. At least I'm honest. Like I'm definitely biased about Dipset, Fantasia, Just Hilarious, and pretty much anything Buffalo. Not really the Buffalo Bills though, because I'm not really into sports. Like y'all can probably get a couple Buffalo Bills jokes off. I mean, to me, let me make this clear. Buffalo Bills fans don't play that shit, bro. Like they know I'm not into sports, so I don't really know. And I don't be outside, so the Buffalo Bills fans can't get to me anyways, though. But Buffalo Bills fans will beat the shit out you, bro. Them niggas violent as fuck, bro. Buffalo Bills fans might be the most violent fans in the world, bro. Ask Freddie Gibbs, bro. This nigga just said Buffalo. He didn't even say the O. He said Buffalo. And next thing you know, he was getting packed out in the barbecue spot, bro. He's getting packed out in the barbecue spot because I don't think he was gonna say Buffalo Bills. He might have been talking about something totally different. They thought he was about to say Buffalo Bills, and he got packed out. All I seen was Sabres hats and Buffalo Bills scarves, bro. This thing got beat up by a bunch of people from Orchard Park, gang. That shit is crazy. Feli speaks 1094. What's good? Salute. We the people rock with Locks and think Just Hilarious ain't shit. See, DZ, I might really have to block you, gang. You might have to go on timeout. You a moderator, so I don't think I can time out a moderator. But if I could time out a moderator, like all bullshit, I would really put you on like a 15-minute timeout, bro. Like when I be saying it, y'all be thinking I'm joking. This be happening in my relationship too. A lot of times I be saying shit, I be like dead ass serious, but people thinking I'm joking. But nah, bro, like I'm not playing about Dipset, Fantasia, Just Hilarious, and pretty much anything Buffalo, bro. Like I will fight for Dipset, bro. But I ain't getting shot for Dipset. No. I ain't getting shot. Fuck that. They're over there, guys. Like, I'm not getting shot for Dipset, but I'll fight for Dipset. Dipset is forever, bro. Dipset is forever. But yeah, we about a half an hour in. I didn't even start the topic. We gonna get. Oh, I forgot to hit the live button. Hang on a second, y'all. Damn it. I'm supposed to be live on Instagram too. Hang on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I forgot to hit go live. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Everybody on Instagram about to catch this live midstream. Because I didn't already been talking on here all this time. But why is the camera not following? Oh, there we go. Hold on. By the way, I'm not waving at you. I got a camera that I got to do like hand gestures for it to follow me. All right, there we go. Perfect. If you watching this on Instagram, my bad. We just started going live on Instagram. I forgot to hit the live button. Everybody else is watching. We live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, Twitter, TikTok, and something else. I don't know. I went live on everything, gang. I went live on everything. I ain't want to miss nobody. Happy New Year though. Jason King was good. Dodger General was good. Shout out everybody watching on Instagram. We about to get into the topic. It says state prop better than Dipset, bro. For real, let's debate. bro. We can't. I love State Property, but I'm never going to say anything is better than Dipset. I'm never going to say anything is better than Dipset, bro, because Dipset is the greatest of all time, bro. Even though they're a little shaky right now, me and the bros gonna get it back together, bro. Me and the bros gonna get it back together, bro. I'm really the 5th member of Dipset, bro. I'm really the 5th member. What the fuck? What up, DJ? State Prop better. You he said you a shit set fam. Bro, Dipset is the greatest. Facts. The rabbit about the mafia. I love me some Just Hilarious. Now we can't share, gang. You can't love Just Hilarious on this channel because I love Just Hilarious on the channel. Well, there you go. The 2 of y'all love Just. No, not the 2 of y'all love Just, bro. It can only be one of us. It can only be one. You didn't inbox her. You didn't inbox her and ask to fly her out for Buffalo Wings and Loganberry. You didn't do that. She left me on scene and never responded back. Probably blocked me, but still, you didn't do that. Shout out to It's Miss Bridges. Heavy shout out It's Miss Bridges. Everybody watching on Instagram too. Like I said, we watching it, so it looks like I'm talking to myself. I'm not. We streaming live on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Trovo, and YouTube. Real quick, DZ, do me a favor. Let me know. Does this stream look better than the last one that we did? The last stream that I did, it was like mad choppy. Shit was moving like this, like that. Like, is the audio and the video actually like it ain't got to be 4K, but it's at least on y'all end. Dipset over State Property. Fact. Dipset is definitely over State Property. Nigga said Loganberry. Yeah, last one was broke. Okay, so this one better though. This one better. I got a new mic too. I went and spent some bread and got a new mic too. So we switched from the my other mic cost more than this one, but I just liked this one better. I figured it was time to do something new. But shout out to HyperX. We did switch that up real quick. If it was bad, I would have been told. All right, we gotta. It says Jess got a nice body. All right, we gotta chill. We gotta chill, gang. We gotta chill before you get blocked. So the mic is fire. Shout out my boy Irish Freak. Yo, DZ, this Irish Freak is who I be with on Call of Duty when I be dropping shit, bro. Me and Irish Freak be on Call of Duty dropping shit. Whenever I play, I don't know. Whenever I play Call of Duty with DZ, it seems like we playing Flight Simulator because the whole game he in the sky, bro. Like the whole time I play Call of Duty with DZ, he in the sky. I'm thinking we playing Flight Simulator. I play the game with Irish Freak. We win the match, bro. We win 30, 40 kills, 80 assists, 10 care packages, all that, bro. DZ, step your shit up, gang. What up? Top of the morning. Happy New Year to you. My bad, G. You that you that big brother vibe. Got it. Terrible. No, I'm just kind of biased when it comes to those stocks, especially Dipset. Though. I'm gonna let you know now. I'm probably not, if you look on this channel, I've never reported anything bad about Dipset, like going at each other. You never seen me like say something bad about Dipset going at each other. Like now, if it's something that's just in the news, I'll give my little input on things. But I've always said on this channel though, there's only one video that I wish I can go back. Now I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything at all because everything was for a purpose. Even the video that I'm about to tell you about, it was the truth. Like at the time, it was the truth. It was how I felt and all that. It was the truth. But yo. The only video that I wish I could go back and maybe left on private is that Hell Rail joint, bro. That Hell Rail video. Because when I look back, I wasn't wrong. I just wish I wouldn't have reported on it, bro. And I don't even know Hell Rail. I know Unkasa. I don't know Hell Rail. I do know. I might got an interview with Hell Rail. No, I got an interview with. Is that? No, I got an interview with Freaky Zeke. I don't think I ever. No, Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hell Rail. Yeah, I forgot about that. Damn. Hell Rail. I'm trying to get myself out of this Dipset, y'all. We ain't even gonna talk about. Never mind. Nothing happened. Never mind. But yeah, I don't know Hell Rail. Damn, I forgot about that, yo. I'm really loyal to Buffalo, yo. Y'all know how I'm the #1 Dipset fan, right? I'm just gonna tell y'all the story because y'all fan. I'm gonna tell y'all the story, right? Y'all know I'm the #1 Dipset fan, right? So back when Hell Rail was in his prime, right? When Hell Rail was, I'm talking about like you can book him for a feature, book him for a show, book him for a mixtape, anyway. Back when he was in his prime. And shout out to Hell Rail. I still fuck with Mr. Ruga. I'm a shooter. Fuck with Hell Rail. But anyways, Hell Rail allegedly, I don't want to say walk somebody, but he did some bad business with somebody from Buffalo. So Hell Rell did some bad business with somebody from Buffalo, and the person that he did bad business with that from Buffalo, besides the fact that he was from Buffalo, this was Jai the homie and shit like that. So I couldn't really rock with Hell Rell after. That's how you know my memory bad. I totally forgot about that shit. Big Homie 79, what's good? Heavy shouts out Big Homie 79. Shout out to everybody that's watching the stream. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Instagram too. I finally got the drink to work on Instagram. I don't know what was happening to the drink before, but we finally got it working on Instagram. Oh, I forgot about the Facebook drink. I forgot about the Facebook comments. People probably are watching on. This is the whole purpose of me getting another monitor so I can see the chat at the same time. Let me just pull it up though. Hopefully nobody did comment. Hang on. Oh no, we got action. We got action. Hang on. All comments. Dez, what's good? Let me see. Okay, live. Why is this not pulling up? Hold on. My phone is bugging. Well, anyways, I finally have a new phone tomorrow too. I finally upgraded. I finally have a new phone today tomorrow. Shout out Storm. Heavy shouts out. You know, let me move this so I can see. I ain't got to keep moving back and forth. Heavy shouts out Storm. Storm Fluent 9718. We got everybody in the building today. Like, why y'all not at work? Everybody just, or maybe y'all is at work. I keep it kind of low. I ain't trying to get y'all in trouble and shit like that. But shout out to everybody that's watching the drink. G'd up, win 9676. Salute. I love Dipset. Diplomatic Immunity is a masterpiece. That's what, bro. Diplomatic Immunity is a piece of art, bro. Diplomatic Immunity is a piece of art. Do your homework on Diplomatic Immunity being a piece of art, bro. Like the way that it's a shame how I rock so bananas. It's Mr. Two-Gun, motherfuckers better cop back them hammers. You might see me in the drop with the, what you say, with Santana, it's not from Atlanta. Oh my God, yo, that was my shit, bro. I bet y'all don't remember this though. This how you know who the true Dipset fans is. I'm about to play something for y'all. See if y'all know. Hold on. I'm about to play something real quick. See if you're a real Dipset fan though. If you're a real Dipset fan, see if you even know who this is. Hold on a second. Cause I go back 40 Cal, 40 Bezo, A Mafia, motherfucking back when Jay Mills was around. Jay Mills was never Dipset, but he was around. All those guys, bro. But you know who some of my favorite was? We about to get to it. Let me find this right. Hold on. Where is it at? Hold on. Damn it. Okay, here we go. See where my true Dipset fans is. See where the true Dipset fans is. Shout out my London boys. Y'all ain't know we was worldwide with the Dipset though. Y'all ain't know we was worldwide with it. When I say we, I do include myself in Dipset. Y'all ain't know we was worldwide with it though. Shout out SAS Euro Gang. Salute me.
Shit. SAS. Dipset shower gang.
London Dipset. Y'all don't remember this.
Might catch me and broke away. Money in the hanger. 16s with off the spec. Case you in your man. Suit done and rub again. Hold your seat. Rats will not have to go and go with that police in them bags.
Oh man, my London boys. Matter of fact, let me see if we can find some. Y'all remember A Mafia? Let me see if I can find some A Mafia. Hold on. I was around. This is why I be talking. When these type of topics and shit be coming up, I can talk about it because I had to every single mixtape I was playing this on the radio. I was doing this, bro. I was doing this. Hold on, let me see if I can find one of these joints. Here go one. Shout out my boy A Mafia though. Heavy shouts out my boy A Mafia. Dipset forever. Y'all was listening to Soulja Boy and Lil Zane and shit. I was listening to A Mafia and 40 Cal. That's all I'm saying.
Cheese, you can't understand my squad. Rolled up the sleeves so I could flat the 20 grand apart. I'm getting figures so they hate on mine. Walk straight in the club, nigga, we on wait online. A Mafia, the definition of this mobbing shit. Couldn't get a job and shit, so niggas started robbing shit. Let's get it.
Hold on, bro. get a job and shit. So niggas started robbing shit. Like, don't just go straight to robbing, bro. Like, maybe show some snow. Y'all get together, start throwing parties. Like, don't just start the robbing, bro. Shout out. I wonder whatever happened to A Mafia. I gotta look up and see what I used to fuck with. A Mafia was tough, bro. You're sir. Welcome to Brinkston. What's good, DJ Bam Bam? DJ Larry Loud. Oh, we got the big homie in the building. Shout out to the homie DJ Larry Loud. Make sure y'all follow. If y'all listen. If y'all are artists, right? Link up with DJ Larry Loud. That's all I'm gonna say. If y'all are artists, link up with DJ. Stop sending me your music. Link up with DJ Larry Loud. Now I can say, why you say stop sending my music? Do you want to be successful and move forward, or do you want to argue with me about where you should send your music? I'm just telling you. Like, link up with DJ Larry Loud. I'm telling you. He one of them ones who really out here pushing it, and not just for income. And I say not just for income because we all do this for a buck too. I ain't gonna lie to you and say we just doing this for the kindness of our heart. Bullshit. Not at this stage in life. Not in this era. I used to. Not with these waves dipping in this beard. Hell no. Shout out to Florida. Says, hey, y'all at work. Heat makers at they peak. Definitely, man. On them roads, hell yeah. GD was good. I actually do remember this. These the niggas that kidnapped Santana. I don't know if that's a good look. Nah. These ain't the niggas that kidnapped Santana. These the niggas of why Santana got kidnapped. These are the reason why these niggas are the reason why Santana got kidnapped, bro. Remember I told you I was around? I just don't report. I told you I'm biased on the Dipset shit, bro. Anything bad that happened to Dipset, I ain't tell y'all when they had J.R. Ryder like this. I ain't tell y'all when they had J.R. Ryder like this with his chain. I ain't tell you when his chain happened with Juelz Santana in London because of the situation with these guys. Talking about, say, oh, Trizzy Wizzy gang. Juelz was in there, oh, Trizzy Wizzy gang. You ain't have a choice, bro. That gang might have had beef with your gang, bro. You ain't have a choice. That's why I just ain't say nothing about it, bro. I ain't say nothing about it. That whole joint about Cameron getting punched in the face, I ain't say nothing about that, bro. I'm not getting on this channel saying anything. We're live, so we talk about it now, but I'm just telling y'all the reason why. I could have got views. I could have did all that before, but I'm a DJ, I'm a content creator, but before any of that, before I was a DJ, before it was DJ Bandana, and before it was Big Homie this and all of that, I was a fan, bro. I was a fan first. Like, niggas be afraid to admit that, though. That's what problem with a lot of you niggas. Like, DJs, content creators, YouTubers, a lot of that, even artists. Niggas be scared to say that they a fan. Like, nah, man, I don't listen to nobody else. All I do is do my own music. Yeah, and that's why you continue to get the same 3,000 views, my nigga. Start listening to some other people. You might get motivated. You might get inspired. I'm not afraid to say that. Like, that's what 2026. Let's just start being real men, bro. That's not even like being a real man. Like, there's nothing wrong with being admired or being a fan of somebody, bro. I don't care how old you is. I'm not even a fan of somebody in my comments, right? Somebody literally in my comments yesterday said that they subscribed to my channel because I was funny and because I was a fan of the Buffalo Bills. Bro, I don't give a fuck about the Buffalo Bills. I'm not into sports at all, period. This shit is because I'm from, I love Buffalo, the city of Buffalo. I rock with the Buffalo Bills because they're a part of Buffalo too. They fall under the 716, but bro, I was a Kansas City fan until I found out that Buffalo don't like Kansas City. The hat was red. I wear a lot of red, bro. I found that out. Bro, listen, y'all let me go to y'all dirty as hell, bro. This how you know my city don't be wanting my best interest, bro. Y'all let me go to the 716 Awards. The 716 Awards with a Kansas City hat on, bro. Y'all let me go to the 716 Awards with a Kansas City hat on. I found out after the fact, bro. Bro, why would you do that? I'm like, fuck me, why would I do that? The hat? I looked at the hat, nigga, the hat matched the shirt. Nigga, I was fresh for the 716 Awards. They like, nah, bro, Buffalo don't fuck with Kansas City. That's our ops. What do you mean our ops? Like, them niggas got beef with you, bro. I don't know them niggas. Like, I didn't even know Kansas City and I'm not into sports at all. I found out that day, though. And I don't got that hat no more. Like, apparently, you can't be in Buffalo calling yourself Mr. I Am Buffalo with a Kansas City hat on. Everybody got to be into sports, bro. That shit not fair. Just like in motherfucking California, I can't even wear my hat in California. Like, you can't even wear a fucking Buffalo hat in California because you might get packed out. Hey, cuz, where you from? Buffalo. No, he a blood. He from the below top Crips. He from the below tree brims and shit. Like, no, bro, I'm just a fucking Buffalo nigga from Buffalo, bro. That shit not fair, bro. Stop judging a book by its cover, bro. Stop judging a book by its cover. Even though I be judging books by its cover, don't judge me. Okay, cool. Thanks for clearing that up. I love this A Mafia joint. He was on an Upstage album with Ryder, Hellrell, Tom Giss, hell yeah, The Senate. Taj Mahal and all them, the Taliban and all them, bro. I was around, bro. This how I met all them people because I was a fan first. I was a fan. I became a DJ and started playing their music and started supporting them. And they was like, yo, damn, this nigga's supporting me since he was a fan. He's actually doing this out of kind of his heart. He's not one of these industry niggas who doing some underhand shit or he doing this because he want a favor from me. I've never been in New York City in my life, bro. You know how many favors, labels and shit owe me in New York City from playing artists and promoting artists and like that? Because I do it because I want to. I don't need anything from these niggas, bro. I'm okay with, like, honest to God, right? Honestly, I know everybody want to be rich and everybody want to be successful, be the top YouTuber, and be all that. I would be happy with, if I never had to leave my house, right? If I never had to leave my house again and my daughter was straight, I'd be happy, bro. I don't need to go to any of these parties. I don't need anybody doing anything for me, bro. That's why you get the real on this channel, because I don't have any affiliations. Like, if I feel away, I'm saying this shit. if somebody fuck up and I can't rock with it, I'm saying it. I don't have no ties, nobody helping me build my channel. Nobody helped me build my legacy. Nobody helped me do that shit. And I'm not saying as far as like them. The people did. The people supported me. The people rock with me. But as far as another YouTuber or another content creator or something like that, like, nah, bro. Niggas got to learn how to start just being real men, bro. I am definitely a fan of some shit. Where my comment go? I ain't delete no comments, bro. You see my hand on, you see I got that big Buffalo Beloved right here, bro. That's what I was focused on. I ain't delete shit. I think Buffalo Bison's hat's safe over there. I'm not even going to California, bro. How the fuck, bro? California, that's unfair as shit, bro. How you beating niggas up for wearing hats from a city they from? How the fuck you take a hat from our city and rep some other shit, then mad for us we wearing that? That's kind of, you know what? That's hypocritical, because y'all be mad as hell when niggas be taking y'all gangs and repping it other places and saying we ain't repping it the right way. Y'all took our hats, bro. Y'all not even Buffalo Bills fans. I can't even wear, you can't even wear, bro. Go to California. Go to California with a New York Yankees hat on, bro. Go to California with a New York Yankees hat on. See what happened. Hey, cuz, where you from? I'm from Brooklyn. You gonna get packed out. You was about to say Brooklyn. They thought you was about to say Bloodstone Brims or some shit like that, bro. That shit crazy over there in California. But yeah, I'm not going to California. I'm not going to Chicago. I probably can't go to wherever Jay Prince is from in Texas. That's not like I want to go to Texas. I probably can't go there. But yeah, I'm just certain places I'm just not going, bro. I'm not going. We still fam, just virtually. We just see each other. We just see each other on the screen. It's much safer for all of us. My little Zane comments, facts, bro. That is so me. That's something I would have did. The record theater. Record theater, that was the joint. Record theater that was on Main Street. I remember that record theater that was on Main Street. I remember they had the albums and all that. You know what's crazy? I say this every couple years on the internet. And people be shocked when I say this, right? And DJ Larry Loud, good thing you here too. This the honest to God truth, bro. On the live homies. I gotta stop doing that because the camera gonna follow me. It's like a thing for the camera, but on the live homies, as a DJ, y'all done heard me DJ plenty of parties. Niggas that's been locked up done heard me DJ, do all that, right? And I'm gonna keep it G with you. This is why a lot of other DJs don't like me. I've never played an actual real record in my life, like an actual vinyl, like 12-inch record. Like, I wasn't around for those days. Like, so even with me, like, y'all be thinking like rappers only get hate, people don't be supporting, but no, I got a lot of hate as a DJ too, because I didn't come up during those days. Like, I never carried crates. I never actually played a real vinyl record, like an actual 12-inch vinyl record with music on it. I've never played that on a turntable ever in my life. Like, Serato is sort of the same. I've never actually played a real record though, but I still get it done. So don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything stop. Oh, this is what I meant to tell y'all too. Like, as far as, I be trying to have a positive message when I can on this channel when I talk to you guys, right? I did want to tell people that I see a lot of people trying to do a lot more independent, a lot more entrepreneurial stuff coming up. And I just want to tell people, start today. Start today. Don't wait until you got the camera. Don't wait until you got the compressor. Don't wait until you got the jack. If you're doing mechanics, if you're doing like something mechanical, wait till you got the proper tools. Like, my bad, wait till you got the proper tools. But if you want to do like YouTube or something like that, start today, man. Start today. Don't wait until you feel that you're ready. Start today and get it done. I'm going to tell you a story, right? About how I became a DJ. This is a true story. This is a true story how I became a DJ, right? A lot of people think that I just grew up wanting to be. This is why a lot of people be shocked when I be saying like I hate being around people. Like I don't like clubs. I don't like being in parties. I don't like being in big groups of people that I don't know, that I don't personally know. Like if we not family, we are like if you wouldn't ride or die for me, I don't want to be in a big group of people, right? So a lot of people think that like I just grew up like loving DJing. Like I just wanted to be a DJ and do that. Now I had no plans on being bro, I was gonna go to the Air Force. I was gonna work on airplanes to go to the Air Force, but in my neighborhood, right? Long story short, because this ties into the whole bandana story and everything else like that too. But long story short, there was a DJ in our city, right? There's rest in peace. And this is the only person who I would even say would be, I don't do the whole OGs and stuff like that, but one of the few people who I could say I would look at as an OG, or I would look, this person can call and correct me and it wouldn't turn into a back and forth. I literally would just listen, right? So rest in peace, DJ Shay, right? So DJ Shay used to have these mixtapes in Buffalo. For those of you guys that's watching that you might not know the history of like the whole Griselda and all of them like that. This is kind of like the foundation of that. So it was a DJ here named DJ Shay. Rest in peace, DJ Shay. He used to drop these mixtapes called Unsigned City, right? Unsigned City mixtapes. He had all of the hardest like rappers from Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, mainly Buffalo, but Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse on these mixtapes. I'm talking about like early 38 Special. I'm talking about early Benny the Butcher. Early, I didn't know it was Conway went by a different name at the time. I think it was like Cannon or something like that. I didn't even know that was the same person. I met Conway when he was Conway, not back when he was Cannon, whatever. So he had them. He had what was it like Hoochie Cracker, Malek the Pro, Napalm, T Brown. I believe Ali Vegas might have been on them joints. What's the dude? Tundra Kids. A bunch of different people on these mixtapes, bro. And it's like this was like. If you in New York City, this would probably be like getting like a new Clue mixtape. This is like if DJ Clue dropped a new mixtape and you in New York City, that'd be the same as like when DJ Shay dropped a mixtape in the tri-state area, like in upper state New York area, right? So I would get these mixtapes and I would study these joints. I'm talking about I used to know these joints word for word. Like one joint, he's like, they murdered Christ. What makes you think they won't murder you? Murder you. I remember I used to be rapping them joints word for word. I used to be so excited about these tapes that DJ Shay used to drop, right? And I was a shorty. I was a fan at this point. I was just a fan, right, of watching these mixtapes. But a few years later on in life, how do I explain? Because I don't really want to get into like I lost a lot of friends, right? I lost a lot of friends in the street. A lot of shit just happened. A lot of bad shit happened in my life and the people that was around me at that time, right? But we all did music. Everybody did music, right? So I was a rapper at the time too. So I had bought, like I told y'all, always do stuff myself. Like I'm not waiting for nobody to know like that. I shoveled snow. I fix flats. I know how to fix flats on regular bikes. I used to, you got a flat, I'll fix your flat. You need a new rim, I got a rim in the backyard. Let me go to the garage. I did all of that to make me some money to buy me a studio. So I used to walk. This is back when Circuit City was open. This how you know. This how you know it's a true story. This store been closed forever. Back when Circuit City was open. So I used to walk all the way down Main Street, walk all the way down Niagara Falls Boulevard, or catch the bus halfway, go to Circuit City, buy those speakers and receivers and like that. And basically, I put together a studio inside of my house. So I put together a studio in my house, and I started recording and shit like that. But in the process, a lot of my friends and shit like that is dying. Niggas, shit is going crazy. So I came up with the idea. I was like, you know what? I got the studio and they're rapping, and bad shit is happening. But bad shit is not going to happen in the studio. So I started just pulling people up off of the street. Yo, come to the studio. And if I'm lying, I'm dying, bro. You can when I say stuff and I say I am who I am, I really am who I am. You can ask about this, right? So what I did was I started getting some of the young guys from the neighborhood, bringing them to the studio, recording their music, showing them how to get their stuff registered, showing them how to basically put together a mixtape, showing them how to do something else besides being out on the street, whatever like that, right? But I was still a fan of the DJ Shay mixtapes, but I started noticing that none of the people from my area was ever on those mixtapes. Besides, it might have been D Black. I'm not even sure if he was on there then. Later on in life, D Black, rest in peace, D Black, came along and he started to be on the mixtape. But I noticed that a lot of people from my area just wasn't on those mixtapes. I didn't know why. It's just they wasn't on those mixtapes. Like, yo, these niggas is dope. And I didn't know any of these people either. Like, I didn't know DJ Shay or any of these people. I was just a fan at the end of the day. So fast forward, I bombarded. I can honestly say I Debo my way into the radio station. I said that story a couple times on the radio before, but my whole plan was to get on radio, and just play music from everybody, not just my side, not just that side of town, not that. If you was a dope artist doing the right thing, my goal was to get on radio and play everybody. But I was fresh on radio, so it wasn't like I could just. I was intern at the time. I was a free worker, so I couldn't just get on and just play everybody music. But I was smart. I always understood that you got to pay attention to the money. What's making the money? So a lot of the other interns would get on the radio and they were just so concerned with getting on the radio and doing shout outs and talking to people and going to events and shit like that. I got on the radio and I was like, well, what's making the money in this joint? Like, how are we getting paid? Like, how is they making money off of this? It was commercials. So I was like, you know what? Let me master how to do commercials, which was the same thing as the studio. So once I did that, I became valuable to the radio station. So because I became valuable to them by giving them a free service, they kind of gave me a little bit of, they told me actually not to play this music, but they didn't fire me for playing it. So then I started playing the music. Long story short, I started playing the music, and that's pretty much how I became Bandana Black as far as playing the music. But it really was based off of watching DJ Shay and what he was doing with the Unsigned Hype. I was like, I want to do that. And then when I became on radio, I wasn't a DJ on radio. When I became on radio, when I got on BOK, there is no early footage, audio, anything like that of you even hearing a DJ Bandana Black on BOK in my earlier days, because I wasn't a DJ and I didn't want to be around people and shit like that. But I knew what had to be done in order to, for my goal, for me to meet my goal of getting this music and I'm not saying Griselda, I didn't know it was particularly going to be them, but to get somebody heard outside of Buffalo. That's the reason why I played everybody music early and shit like that, right? So, boom. After that happens, I get on radio, supporting, and then, what was I about to say? I done lost my train of thought. Damn it. Let me see. I think Buffalo Bison's had. Hold on. Oh shit! Did this freeze? Hold on a second. I wasn't seeing this drain move, so I thought the stream had froze. Hold on. Let me just make sure we still live. I'm gonna be mad. I know I'm not on mute this time. Last time I was on mute for like 20 minutes, but let me just make sure we are still live. Hang on. I'm gonna be mad as hell if I've been talking all this time and this is not live. I can't wait to get a new computer, yo. Hold on. What the fuck was that? Oh, let me see. Go to California with a New York Yankees hat on, bro. Oh, it cut off. It's not even showing the. Oh, this gotta be it gotta be the internet connection because it still show. Hold on, let me see. Check. Hold on. Oh no, I said you good. My bad. Oh, I was scrolled all the way down. Hold on. That's why. Okay, my bad. Damn. Okay, but let me get to the topic what we was actually doing this live about today, right? I wanted to kick it with you guys about. This not like some regular like entertainment shit. This is some shit that might really affect us, guys. Might really affect us. So the other day, I was scrolling through the news because I'm old as hell and I have absolutely nothing to do but watch random news stories. So I was scrolling through the news. And I seen this news story about Trump and I think it's called Venezuela, right? Is the camera following me? All right, there we go. Boom. About Venezuela, right? So apparently our president, well, y'all president, I didn't vote. So apparently y'all president went and kidnapped the nigga, bro. This nigga went to somebody's country, kidnapped the nigga and his wife, bro. Imagine this, bro. Talk about ride or die chick. President Trump went to another country, kidnapped the nigga and his chick, brought him to America and charged him with a bunch of felonies talking about, oh no, you gotta face justice. My nigga, you can't kidnap a nigga and bring him to your country and charge him like that. You can't do that. Like it's only a crime in your country. He's only in your country because you kidnapped him. Like I don't know the specifics of the situation because, like I said, I was just scrolling through the news. I wanted to talk with y'all about it. Usually DZ or somebody else have a little bit more insight about these type of topics, but I figure we might want to talk about this because this shit gonna cause a war. Because if we attack Venezuela, which is a smaller country, China been waiting to attack. I believe it's Taiwan. Yeah, Taiwan because Ukraine. Yeah, Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan. Yeah, China been waiting to attack Taiwan. So if America just attacked Venezuela or if like that, like not even bro, you kidnapped a nigga. That is a crime. You can't. This is the thing that I like about Trump, right? And I always argue with people about it. I do not support Trump. I don't like Trump. I think a lot of shit that he does is wrong. But this is one thing that I like about Trump because it kind of reminds me about myself. Trump not afraid to try. Trump not afraid to try. He not afraid to just, you know what? Let me just try it and see what happens. Remember before when Trump was like, you know what? We kicking all these people out of the country, and then he like kicked them all out of the country, had them all on the buses and shit like that. And then like 3 days later, like it's like 3 branches of the government because they like checks and balances. I ain't paying attention to school either, but apparently it's like the president. There's like 2 other joints like checks and balances, make sure one person's not like the king and shit like that. Well, anyways, those other 2 branches was like, hey yo, somebody get Trump on the phone. They called Trump on the phone. You listen, bro, you you as president, like you don't have the power to do that, right? Like you can't do that, right? And Trump was like, well, I already did it. It's already like, they're already gone. Like they're already gone. And they was like, no, you can't do that. You got to bring them back. Now, even though he was 100% wrong, I respect that because I would try some shit like that. But like tomorrow when you go to work, right? You could be like the lowest person on a pole, on a totem pole, right? That person that you don't like at work tomorrow, right? The person that you don't like at work tomorrow, walk up to them while they at work and just tap on the desk like, hey, sign out, go home. And if they sign out and go home, you'll be happy as shit, right? That's basically what Trump is doing, bro. Trump is just trying shit, and then sometimes they catch it and tell him like, yo, bro, you really can't do that. And sometimes they just let shit happen. Kidnapping a nigga and his wife from another country, bro, I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of them situations where somebody going to tell him like, yo, you can't do that. Like, I know they hear, bro, they kidnapped this nigga in a Nike Tech and some black ones, bro. Nike Tech and some black ones, bro. Nike Tech and some black ones. Like, did y'all see this in the news or am I just bugging? I know y'all don't care, but when missiles start flying and shit like that, everybody, oh my God, what can we do? We got to band together. No, we probably should have paid attention to it now, bro. Probably should have paid attention to it now. But yeah, bro, I seen something about Trump kidnapped the nigga, bro. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Trump. Then I was hoping when I put VE, it just spelled the word. 'Cause I don't know how to spell I don't know how to say Venezuela. Venezuela. I was no way I was spelling that, bro. Let me see. Let's see if I can put this up on the screen for you guys. Because maybe y'all didn't see it. Maybe y'all was too busy listening to drill music and baddies and shit like that, bro. We didn't everybody go to war. And y'all ain't even paying attention. Y'all not even paying attention. Hold on, let me see. Trump the fucking illest. I'm telling you, Trump really just be trying shit, bro. I'm telling you, like, listen, tomorrow go to work, we gonna call it some Trump shit. Tomorrow when you go to work, just try some Trump shit, bro. The person that's always telling on you and doing shit to you at work, just walk over to their cubby, tap on their cubby, hey yo, sign out, go home. Yeah, you done for the day. And if they sign out and go home, that's on them, bro. That you could be like, well, I thought I had enough authority to do that. Oh, they listen. The military be listening to Trump. They don't even know if this nigga had the power to make the decisions that he's making, bro. That might be an act of war. I'm pretty sure that's an act of war, bro. Like, I don't know the specifics of like law and like war and like country like that, but I'm pretty sure kidnapping a nigga and his wife goes against some type of something, bro. You gotta go to some type of court date. Somebody that called the Common Council. Did the Common Council know about this, bro? Did Trump call the Common Council before he just went and kidnapped the nigga, bro? It's checks and balances, bro. I don't know what's supposed to be done, but something's supposed to be done before a nigga just call an army, hey, go to a whole another country, kidnap a nigga and his wife. We'll figure it out later. I respect it though because he did it and it worked. We all might be in jeopardy because of it, but it sounds like some shit I would do, bro. His name Nicholas Mandura. Okay, let me pull this up. Venezuela, Nicholas, hold on, N-I-C, O-L-A-S. Let me try to pull this up. Hold on. This was wild when I seen this, yo.
You said the U.S. would run Venezuela.
Don't ask me who's in charge because I'll give you an answer and it'll be very controversial.
What does that mean?
Because we're in charge.
Have you spoken?
Hold on. So, nah, he didn't just say this, bro. Trump did, like, they don't have like when we was on radio, we had like a button. Like, if you said something, you'd be able to press that button and then like it wouldn't go out to everybody. This nigga, we're not in charge of Venezuela, but that's a whole other country. You can't just take a country. So if you kidnap the president of a country, is your country now? So if Trump hold on. Security. I hope the civil service Is the Civil Service? Secret Service is on their job. So if a country just happened to kidnap Trump, then America's is somebody else's? Because we kidnapped the president and his wife of Venezuela, and now Venezuela is ours. Now we run Venezuela. That's how that works. I know I didn't pay attention to school, but I'm pretty sure that's not. Maybe they doing shit they ain't supposed to be doing either, bro.
Spoken with her?
We're in charge.
Have you spoken with her?
No, I haven't, but other people.
Bro, they kidnapped this nigga in a Nike Tech, bro. This nigga has on a Nike Tech.
Run Venezuela.
We're dealing with the people. We're dealing with the people that just got sworn in. And
Next 2 weeks, what do you need from Delcy Rodriguez?
total access. We need total access.
How do you tell a country you need total access to their country and you just kidnap their president, bro? Them niggas probably gearing up for war right now, bro. His name, Nicolas Maduro. Trump pardoned the president of Honduras for moving tons of coke and getting locked up for it. Then kidnapped Venezuela president and charged him with moving coke. Bro, listen. You gotta respect this shit that Trump do, bro. Trump moving like how... You ever watch The Wire? You ever watch The Wire, bro? You ever watch The Wire? Trump moving like if Stringer Bell plan worked, Trump and Stringer Bell, same person, bro. Trump, Stringer Bell, same person, bro. He's legitimizing some illegal shit, bro. This nigga pardoned Kodak Black too, bro. This nigga pardoned Kodak Black too, bro. Dead ass Trump gonna get us fucked up. No, I'm like, oh, that's my boy Don Smokes. Shout out my boy Don Smokes. Salute. Shout out my boy Don Smokes. Yeah, man, Trump gonna get us jammed up, bro. This be the type of shit that, like, when I'm not on YouTube, like doing videos. Oh, yo, my bad, y'all ain't see me in a couple days. This and Food Network. I watch a lot of cooking videos. I watch cooking videos, but this type of shit in cooking videos, because this is like for real. Also, too, can we talk about this too, bro? And I'm dead ass serious, bro. I might lose some followers. I don't understand. A lot of times I had these conversations go live because I really just don't know. Sometimes y'all be correcting me, right? But let me ask y'all this, right? Well, let me tell y'all this, and I'm going to ask y'all something, right? Russia been bombing Ukraine nonstop every single day for like the last 3 years, bro. I know we forgot about it because the YSL trial and shit like that. We forgot that Ukraine literally has been getting bombed every single day for like the last 3 years. But don't worry, because America told them, we send our support. We're not sending no soldiers. We ain't shooting no shit for you. We still gonna let you get bombed every day, but we send our support. But anyways, Ukraine been getting bombed every day for like 3 years, right? We totally forgot about it because the Young Thug came home, niggas forgot about Ukraine, right? So, other day in the news, right? Again, I'm scrolling. I'm bicking back being booed, just scrolling my timeline, brushing my waves, I'm saying, get my 360s in for the summer. I'm coming 360 for the summer. So I'm getting my waves and shit for the summer, right? I see a news story saying that the Ukraine president is asking Trump to sign a guarantee of protection for the next 50 years. Besides the fact of 50 years, like, I'm not even going to address the 50 years. Fuck no, 50 years, but you've been getting bombed every single day for the last 3 years, and you want us to sign something saying we're going to protect you for the next 50 years? Oh, we're going to need full access to the country. Trump going to do it, but we're going to need full access to the country. We're going to need to know where the oil wells is at. But the people is going to be happy. We're going to make y'all happy. That's the type of time Trump be on. You need protection? We need full access. It's fucked up, but that is fucked up, bro. But what do you think about this? Like, we totally forgot about the Ukraine shit, bro. Ukraine is still getting bombed right now, bro. Like, as we speak, right? Russia's doing shit like calling Ukraine president, like, yo, listen, bro, I cleared some space on my schedule. Next Friday, I want to meet with you guys, and in good faith, I want to try to maybe work things out. As soon as they hang up the phone, immediately, bomb, pew, 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 immediately, bro. This is what's going on in Russia and Ukraine right now, bro. Last 3 years, they want us to sign saying we're going to protect them. Bro, have you seen the Russian president, bro? The Russian president will clear our president, bro. Like, the Russian president can beat our president, bro. In a fist-to-fist fight, I don't know any other countries that would lose to Trump in a fight, bro. He better stay in where he at doing these press conferences, yo. Trump says in Debo voice, "It's my country now, punk." Exactly, bro. That's why I ain't gonna hold you. So Ukraine, if you watching this, I'm letting you know now. I officially, unofficially speak for the big homie. I'm letting you know now. Like, yeah, we assigned that protection order for the next 50 years, but it's my country now. You guys will be the 50. I'm going to sound really stupid now because I don't know how many states we have, but I believe we got 52. So you guys will be the 50. No, because Canada is the 53rd. No, Trump wanted to make them the 53rd, the 52nd. So you guys will be the 53rd state, bro. 53rd state. I'm probably absolutely wrong with that little math right there, but I don't know, bro. I went to Buffalo Public Schools. That shit wasn't really important, bro. That wasn't really, anything that wasn't on the top right side of the map. That shit was like another country to us growing up, bro. Like, until we got older and started traveling, like, keep it G. When you grew up in my era, anything that, like, when you look at the United States of America, anything that's not in the top right side part of the map, all of us have family in the South, so like Florida, Virginia, shit like that, but anything on that side was a whole nother country, bro. We knew we never was going there, bro. It's not, we're going on vacation to California. That's never going to happen. We only going to see this shit on Friday movies, bro. We only going to see this shit. It's only 50 states. Nah, bro, it got to be more. Didn't we get Puerto Rico and Alaska? I'm pretty sure it was 50 states. Hold on, what year did I watch that National Treasure movie? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're right. Like, if you guys had a bet on who was right, me or him, I'm pretty sure he's right. But I thought we had got some more states, gang. I thought we had got officially I got Puerto Rico and Alaska or some shit like that. Alaska is the 50th. So what is Puerto Rico then? Do we got a Puerto Rico quarter? Hold on, do Puerto Rico use American money? I'm not. We're never gonna go through. I'm just gonna ask somebody, bro. I'm just gonna ask somebody. In my own personal time, I'm gonna find out. My own personal time, I'm gonna find out. Set me a little note. I like finding out information, gang. I like finding out information though. But how y'all feeling today, though? Hey, how everybody feeling today? How y'all day? How y'all been going? I really feel, Puerto Rico is a territory or something, like Guam. Oh, so that's why we don't really be helping them. I always wondered that. Remember a couple years ago when Puerto Rico, I think they had was it electric or something happened bad in Puerto Rico and America did nothing. America did nothing. I was like, oh shit, I thought they was one of our states. I thought they had joined in or something. Puerto Rico not a state. Ricans can't vote in Puerto Rico for president. For real? I thought that I don't know, bro. Maybe I got to stop watching CNN. Maybe CNN is fake news. Maybe Trump was right about that, because 90% of anything I know about the government and politics, YouTube and my chat. YouTube in my chat. Hawaii is the 51st state, last I remember. Hawaii. Okay, Hawaii. It was Hawaii. Okay, so we got 51. I don't know, bro. Whatever state we have, they going to be the extra one, bro. They going to be the extra one. Let me see what else is going on. Oh, yeah. I don't want to keep going on this topic, right? But this is something that really, hold on. This is something that really, really bothered me. That video and situation that happened with, I got the hiccups and I'm burping. They almost just died. But the situation that happened with Unkasa and Gully TV, that's what I said we was going to do. I said we was going to respond to the comments. That's what we're going to do. We're going to respond to the comments. Let me go to my page real quick. Hang on a second. Let me see. Bring this up on the screen. Bong. All right, so we go to the DJ Bandana Black page. We're gonna go to the, what video was that? That was was that a live that I had did? No, was that the live or the, no, yeah, it was this one. Hold on. Videos. This drink right here. Boom. I don't know how many of you guys seen this video right here, but the comments that I got in this video, we got to respond to it. You bet. We got to respond to these comments in this video, bro. This shit had me. I'm probably more mad at y'all in the comments than I am at him because at least he was honest. You see what I'm saying? At least he was honest. But this video right here, I'm just gonna play the beginning part of this video, and then we're gonna so y'all can get a gist of what we was talking about, and then we're gonna get to the comments. We're gonna get to the comments. We're gonna respond back to the comments. Stuff is just not cool, bro. You bragging and boasting about beating women with who made these hats? Hold on. First of all, did you crochet these hats? Did you learn how to crochet in jail, my nigga?
DJ Bandana Black and Doris Records.
Yeah, man. Bandana Black, he always played local music, for Buffalo, man. That was the only DJ we really had, you know what I'm saying? And he always showed love, man. Always been a fan, since day one. I knew him before. I knew him before he was even Bandana Black, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like when he became, on the radio, a radio DJ, man, he just always showed love, man. So, definitely shout out to Bandana Black.
Yeah, what Eve will you Bandana Black?
DJ Bandana.
You called me a woman beater?
He did.
Check this out.
He did. He definitely called you a woman beater, Gully TV. I was actually waiting for you to respond back. Oh, you said they just dropped some Nardwuar dunks and I missed them. I know Nardwuar sneakerheads. I don't really know anything about Nardwuar besides the drink where that's my first time watching him. When he was on there with West Side Gun. When West Side Gun was on there and they was talking about me. I'm gonna look that up though. That's dope though. I didn't know he had his own sneaker. Back to the woman beating part because I was like, no, that's something crazy, the allegation of throwing on somebody. Like that's two things in this world that I don't rock with. If you know me personally, there's two things in the world that I don't rock with. Niggas who beat on women and niggas who violate kids. If you beat on women or you violate kids, I don't respect you. We don't acknowledge you. We don't support you. We don't do any of that. If I'm saying me as a man, not as a male, as a man, as far as the standards and stuff that I stand on. Nah, if you beat on women and you violate kids, that's just not something that I can rock with. So I was asking Gully. I'm happy you responded. I've been rocking with Gully TV for a long time. Like I said, it's one of the guys who I looked up to in this game. One of the guys who I even. What does it say? I looked at a lot of what Gully TV did, and I try to do the same thing. I don't know what the word is. It's coming up. I seen like Gully TV or DJ Shay with the Unsigned City mixtapes, or Mike Pratt with the Worldwide Legacy, or the Crush DVDs, the Sub-Zero DVDs, the Smack DVDs, the Hood, the Coast to Coast DVD. I was around during that era, bro. So when this whole situation came up, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna speak my truth. And I said, if I seen the last video that I did, a lot of people got in the comments like, yo, you kind of, even though you was kind of keeping it fair, it kind of seemed like you was on Gully TV side. It's not that I was on Gully TV side, just everything up until the point, as far as him calling him a woman beater. I didn't see really what was bad in the situation as far as that part though. But he's about to get into that. We're gonna see. He about to answer you right now. He about to tell y'all the truth. Let me see. Gully, don't let me down, man.
I'll slap the fuck out of a bitch today.
Whoa. Hold on. No, he ain't just say that. Let's go back. Hold on.
I'll slap the fuck out of a bitch today.
Not in front of me, you won't. Not you. Keep that shit in PA and in Miami, Unkasa. Not in front of me, you won't. I wonder if Gully TV. Damn, this fucked up. This was the homie too. I bought one of them fucking knitted hats too, bro. I like this. I'd never wear this shit again, bro. Damn, I like that. I got an outfit picked up. My birthday outfit was gonna go with that. My birthday on January 26th, bro. My birthday outfit was going with that, but never again. Listen, this changes. Yeah, I really liked that hat too. I ain't gonna hold you. I had plans on getting a couple of them joints, mad different flavors, the little sweaters and all that, man. I really liked that little knit hat, bro. I really liked that knit hat, but I can't. Gully, bro. Gully, damn, G. I can't though, bro, because you proudly saying this, like it's nothing. Like I can see that was your past. Like you're a very successful educator. I've watched you grow from back in those days to grinding to get to where you are now, to reading books, to eating better, to not. I remember you used to be on here just like me on here, smoking, just chilling like that. Got yourself healthy and all that. You know what I'm saying? You speaking positivity. I think like the whole. I'm born Christian, but you were speaking some good principles about the Assalamu alaikum and all that good stuff and all that too. And I understand growing as a person, but that means you're no longer doing something if you're growing. You can't right now, today in 2025, say that that's okay and that's cool and expect real men. I'm not saying just males. We're going to get to the comments because a lot of y'all, and females too, just real people. Because a lot of females and males that was okay with this. A lot of females and males is like, you know what? They just hating on you, blah, blah, blah. It's not hating on you. If I told you, I looked up to Gully TV. This nigga was there like a mentor to me, bro. Like this was one of the goals of getting to where when I'm on YouTube and talking and being able to do shit with artists, like I said, it was the DJ Shays, the Gully TVs, the Mike Press. It was the people I looked up to. This shit like really let me down. I really wish I wouldn't. I hate that the situation happened anyway because them two were friends, but I hate that the situation happened because that came out. Like I can't unhear that. Like I can't unsee that. Like it's one thing when somebody else is saying that you're a woman beater. It's different when you're saying it and you're bragging and boasting about it, my nigga. That's not cool. I can't do that. Things. This changes things. This changes my perception. This changes. I really looked at, and I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. In this game, right? You know what? Let's play the intro.
DJ Bandana.
He was on that distance shit, he hit, now he can't stop the blend. Pull up anywhere in traffic, catch you, that's what you the season. They gon' say he wasn't good boy, he got killed for no reason. Died with his eyes open, crack his melon, see when he was thinking. Niggas die for less, don't let that rap nigga gon' get you tweaking. Jump out, you was falling, tell the truth, I seen your heart beating. You did what you had to, you ain't really wanna kill nobody. Now cause they started, cause they knew they dogs.
What's going on, fam? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respect than Mr. Hashtag I Am Buffalo. Listen, do me a favor before we go any further. Help support a real one. We on our way to 100,000 subscribers. We on our way to 100,000 subscribers. I need you to hit that like button. And if you see a button on the bottom of this video that says hype, hit that hype button 3, 4, 5, 6 times until we say you can't hype it no more. If you see this, hit that hype button. But listen, this not even what we hear about today. This right here, this guy right here, Gully TV. I honestly can say, like I said, I'm not one of the people who get on here in front and cap or anything like that. Like I looked at Gully TV as he might not look at me as a friend, but I looked at Gully TV as a friend. I looked at him as a kind of as a mentor also too. Just looking how he maneuvered and stayed relevant for so long, and a lot that he did in the game as far as being able to get in certain rooms and make certain maneuvers. I definitely salute and take my hat off to him to that. But not this. I can't respect this. I can't. You're boasting and bragging about beating women. Gully TV, you're boasting and bragging about beating women. You're loud and proud about beating women from the comfort of your home. Do this shit outside though. Was you doing this when you was in jail? When you was in jail, was you telling them tough ass niggas in jail you was out in the free world beating on women? Did you tell them that? And now I want to make a point clear also too. Because I don't want y'all to ever in the future say, you know what, Bandana Black, you said one thing, you did something different, or this story. And we're going to get to the comments, right? We're going to get to the comments because what I'm about to say right now triggered a lot of people in the comment section. And I don't see how. I don't see how y'all didn't hear clearly what I said and took it any way differently than what I said. So we're gonna play about another 5 minutes of this, then we're going to get directly into the comments and respond back some of the comments live. Beating on women? Did you tell them that? And now I want to make a point clear also too. Because I don't want y'all to ever in the future say, you know what, Bandana Black, you said one thing, you did something different, or this story came up and you said that. Pay very close attention to the words that I am saying. I don't respect, acknowledge, support men who beat on women or violate kids. When I say beat on women, I'm talking about what he just said. I smack a bitch, blah, 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 blah. That's beating on a woman. Now, if a woman hits you and you defend yourself, or you were not even defending, if a woman puts her hand. So I guess they didn't hear this part of the video. This part right here, right? The part of the video where I said the difference between what he said and what I'm saying, that's two totally different things. Two totally different things, right? What I said is that you can't be beating on a woman, right? What he said was that he be beating on women, bro. He said, yeah, I smack a bitch. Yesterday, I smack a bitch. I smack bitches. I smack my hoes, blah, 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 blah. That's different. Now, if a female hits you, right? If a female smacks you, if a female does anything physically to you, right? And you do anything physically back to her, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's anything. I'm saying that everybody, men and women, should keep their hands to themselves. Like, domestic violence is not cool either way. Like, niggas keep their hands to themselves, women keep their hands to themselves. But if you don't, so if you're a man and you hit a female and her brother shoots you, we got to stop the innocent shootings. It wasn't fucking innocent. And if you're a female and you put your hands on a man, he knocked your head off. We gotta stop the domestic violence. It wasn't. He responded back. Keep your hands to yourself. Like, that's what I'm saying. But that's not what he said. That's not what he said he was doing. That the reason why I had a problem with what he said he was doing, he didn't say he was having an argument with a chick and she hit him or she maced him or she did anything. He just said, I smack hoes. That's what he said, bro. That's what he said. It's a difference. Hands on you and you respond back, however you respond back. Like I said, me personally, I asked my daughter the conversation we just had the other day. Because some of these women, it's not like back in the days. These women are hurt you. Rest in peace to my Uncle Ronald. Anybody that's in domestic violence, get help, get out of it. If you're a man that's in domestic violence and a woman is beating you, get out of it, because sometimes you can't. Rest in peace, Ron. But listen, everybody should keep their hands to themselves. So if it was a situation where, like, say Gully TV somewhere and his girl just haul off and just smack him or just draw him, but some of these chicks is real niggas, bro. Some of these chicks is real niggas, bro. It's not like back Little House on the Prairie days, bro. A chick you will get dragged on somebody's live, bro, by your own chick. But anyways, you in a situation like that, if she hauled off and hit you, if she hit you and you hit her, beat her cat, her dad, and her pastor, I wouldn't personally, I would have a problem with it. I might have went even a little further. Like, you can't tell somebody how to react, but for you to get on here and boast and brag about just beating women, we not rocking with that, nigga. You can't just casually say that shit, Gully TV. That's not something that real niggas that rock with, real men rock with, bro. That's not cool where we from. Keep that shit where you at or around them niggas that was okay with that. And I can't even say it's okay with that, bro. The fucking Unkasa 4-2 with trifocals on. Fuck was he supposed to do? For everybody that's in the comments saying, well, Unkasa just sat there and he didn't do. Have him do that for some niggas that's his same size. Let Gully TV do that. Let Gully TV do that in front of some niggas that's the same size. But I'm gonna let him explain himself. Maybe there's a reason why he did this shit.
I slapped a bitch today. You wasn't even there.
I didn't know that shit was gonna be on cue like that when I first started the show. I think that's what made the video so bad, because I really honestly didn't know that. I really thought that Unkasa was gonna say that shit about Gully TV. Like I said, all the other shit Unkasa was saying, I didn't really have a problem with, because I never seen it. I've never seen Gully TV as a bum. I've never seen him look like he was hurting. I've never seen him look worried. None of that. I've seen him in some of the dangerous places and all that. So I give him that. Like, nothing else that Unkasa said. I didn't watch the whole thing about Gully TV that I personally have a problem with. Like I said, them two got an issue like that, and I was cool with both of them. But when this nigga said, I knew he was gonna, I thought he was gonna get on here and be like, yo, this nigga's lying, bro. I mean, it was a situation, you know, sometimes females, they haul off, and she was acting like a nigga, blah, 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 and she pushed me, I pushed her, blah, blah, blah. He didn't say none of that, bro. Nigga just midstream. But he didn't even start the video off. Like, I can say if he started the video off, addressed it. No, this nigga's talking about basketball, all types of shit, and then middle of the stream, oh yeah, let me address another thing. You try to call me a woman beater. Yeah, I beat. I was like, whoa, what? It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. But let's get to some of these comments, right? Let's get to some of these comments. Hold on. Where's we at? Reaction. Bong. Where's it at? Okay, 133 comments. We'll go newest to oldest, right? We'll go newest to oldest. Just go to some of the comments, right? So, first comment says, soda or pop, sneakers or tennis shoes. Oh, because I'll be saying it's pop, not soda. Everybody know that. It was called pop, not soda, or soda pop. You guys know that. You said you looked up to him, but don't shit about that clown Gully. Hold on. You said you looked up to him, but don't know shit about that clown. Gully has been a clown for 10 plus years. Gully is a culture vulture. You sound crazy. Fan out still. Normally, I would say eat a dick and play in traffic, but I'm not. I'm changing. It's 2026. I'm being a little bit more positive because that's some bullshit. So let's just respond back to Mr. Blackman 2950, right? Says you said you looked up to him, but don't know shit about that clown. Gully has been a clown for 10 plus years. Now, again, I can't personally say in my interactions with Gully, maybe y'all niggas just around him too much, bro. Like, y'all ain't had other shit to do. Like, fuck was y'all doing that y'all had this many interactions with Gully TV that y'all have, like, this many problems with him? Like, I didn't need anything from him. But I didn't really feel like we both do the same thing. Like I said, he is who he is. He did what he did in the game and shit like that. But I didn't have any issues with when I was with Gully TV. Gully TV always treated me with respect. Always treated him with respect. I was a fan of him. He was a fan of my work. That's really who I met. Like, I can't tell you anything. Same thing with Unkasa. When I did the first video, I ain't say Unkasa was a sucker. I ain't say Unkasa was any of that. I did the same jokes that everybody do about the glasses because he kept looking at the camera, and I'm a content creator, and I was saying what was he supposed to do physically to stop Gully TV? He's fucking 4'2". Like, he physically can't stop him. The same way when I said, what was Gully TV supposed to do when a big ass nigga was chasing him around the car in his neighborhood? I wouldn't have fought that big ass nigga either. Like, same way if I'm Unkasa, I'm not fighting Gully TV. The same way if I was Gully TV, I'm not fighting a big ass nigga that was chasing him around the car. Like, I'm not, bro. Listen, I'm not one of them people. I'm a real person at the end of the day. I'm a real person at the end of the day. So a lot of the shit that y'all subscribe to, I don't subscribe to because I've already been through. I've already lived through it. I've already. I was gonna say earned my stripes. So I'm not gang related. Do not Rico me. I do not Rico me. But yeah, I don't really have anything to prove to anybody, bro. So yes, I did look up to Gully TV. No, I don't think that he was a clown. Nothing that I think that he did was a clown besides the fact of him saying that he beat women. That's the only thing and I did tell y'all honestly, there was an interaction. I did have Gully TV. He did something that I thought may have been kind of funny, but it might have just been his choice of doing things, right? The way that he was doing things. Like, basically it was, because I don't want this to sound funny. Basically, see, I don't want it to be an issue if it wasn't. I don't give a fuck either way, honestly. But he had put out some content, right? I'll say like the Gully TV, I put out some content. He didn't put out all of the content. And we didn't, the part of the content that he didn't put out during the time that he didn't put it out, I just personally felt like that was kind of like fucked up. Like, did somebody tell you to do that? Like that, I just felt like it was one of those type of situations where somebody probably told him, like, yo, listen, leave this part of your content out because me and you was cool, which I don't respect because nobody can call it the same way you can't get on here and tell me Gully TV was a clown, blah, blah, blah. Even I don't fuck with him now, but I'm not gonna say he was a clown then. I told you the reason why I don't fuck with him, but I'm a fair person, bro. I'm not about to, I don't just follow. Like, I judge people on their interactions with me. Like, I'm not just going off of what other people say. Now let me see. Man, when you said go get a gun and join a gang, made me click off your video, unsubscribe. So I responded back to this one, right? You know, we're gonna go to this comment. Hang on. So on this comment right here on the video, they responded back to where it says, man, when you said go get a gun and join a gang, made me click off your video, unsubscribe. One, you probably should unsubscribe because you don't know how to take a joke. And two, so you'd rather him beat women? You'd rather somebody beat women than to go outside and go get it the dangerous way? Like, as a grown man, you rather, if these are your only two choices, I'm saying your only two choices in life at this point is either beat women or go outside and do some tough shit because you're a man and you talk about doing tough shit. You'd rather beat women, is what you're saying, because I told the nigga to get a gun, join a gang, go outside and go get some money instead of beating a woman. Since he was saying all the tough shit, all of that shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he not. I'm not saying he not. I'm just saying if you're saying that you are, then your first choice shouldn't be leaning on a female. Your first choice shouldn't be using a female. It should be going out in the street, the rest of the tough ass niggas, and proving that you tough. That's what I would respect, but I wouldn't respect you beefing a woman. So, and the people that's in my comment section, like him, who feels that way, you can just delete me and go subscribe. This is going to help us both out. He'll gain some subscribers. I'll gain some subscribers. So if you're okay with beating women, just go join his channel. That's cool. That's cool. It says 713 Bandana. There's a video of some dude chasing Gully around a car. Gully was running for his life, copping a plea. And again, I don't see a problem with that, bro. Did y'all see the size of that nigga that was chasing Gully, bro? Did y'all see y'all watch too much? Y'all watch too much like Adam 22 and No Jumper and all these other like unrealistic things to where it's like, no, no, I'm not. I am me myself. I can't laugh at him for not wanting to fight that big bodybuilder ass nigga. You could tell the nigga he had on the workout. You know the leather gloves that still like the leather gloves that like the fingers still be out. You know the leather gloves that nigga just punch shit for life, bro. The nigga that was chasing Gully TV was like, the nigga was like 7 foot 350, all jail muscle, bro. Jail muscle is different than street muscle. Like street muscle, you might got a chance. Street muscle, nigga might get a cramp, swing. Jail muscle, 7 foot tall, 350 jail muscle, and you wanted Gully TV to box this nigga just because he talking tough? Oh, go box a nigga, no. I don't talk tough, and I'm not boxing a nigga, bro. I'm not. You getting poked. You getting your wings clipped. I'm not fighting you, bro. Like, we not. When I see I watch too much West Coast shit and Adam 22, because everybody feel like, oh, drop your location and we gonna have a fair fight. Come in the backyard. We gonna put on the gloves, or come on, fight me like a man. Why, when I could just shoot you and not walk around with a black eye? Like, if I have the option to not walk around with a black eye or walk around with a black eye, you can call me whatever the fuck you want, bro. You soft, you punk, don't put your hands on me. Just don't put your hands on me, something like that. But I'm not fighting that big nigga, bro. I'm not fighting that nigga. I'm not, you know, now, like, you can call me with it. I'm not, first of all, I am a peaceful man. I do a lot of community work. I volunteer at the school. I beat my daughter in Uno because I am the greatest Uno player ever. And she's probably going to see a clip of this video. And I want her to know that I am the greatest Uno player ever and that she be cheating. But I am a lot of things, right? But I'm not tough. I don't portray to be tough. I don't portray to be any of that. But I'm not willingly fist fighting anybody, bro. Not at this stage in life. Like, y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all keep listening on the nigga. I'll get out and, you know what I'm saying? I'll pull up a location of this. This is why niggas be getting their head blown off. And y'all be on Facebook talking about innocent shootings just like that because a nigga wasn't playing, bro. The other person that they were going to go drop the location and do the fist fight and do the do all of that shit like that, the other person wasn't playing, bro. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes the other person isn't willing to do that. Like, I'm not willingly fist fighting nobody ever from this, like, ever in life, bro. I done had 2 knee surgeries. I'm in shape right now. Don't get it wrong, though. Hold on. Don't get it wrong, though. Big Bandana in shape, though. Oh, no, it's supposed to follow me. I hate when this camera don't do it. Oh, my God. It's supposed to pick up on the hand gestures. But, yeah, Big Bandana in shape, though. Why is this joint not? Why is the camera not following me? I spent so much money on this. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. Is it going to follow me over here? Is it going to follow me? Okay, there we go. I'm just making sure the camera still works. But yeah, Big Bandana in shape though. Big Bandana's in shape, but I'm not willingly fist fighting nobody, bro. Keep your hands to yourself. Okay, that's all. That's like realistically, like, you don't have to worry about somebody being a sucker. You don't have to worry about somebody being soft. You don't have to worry about none of that. If you just keep your hands to yourself, because if you don't keep your hands to yourself and you get your wings clipped, that's your fault. That's your fault. You put your hands on somebody to get your wings clipped, that's your fault. Like, everybody not willing to fist fight you, bro. Everybody's not getting packed out. Everybody's not going to the backyard. Everybody's not dropping you drop a location, thank you. Okay. Okay, drop a location if you want to. Stealing the president is crazy work. Head bigger than his body. Camera follow that. Oh shit. DC a hater. But what was I about to say? Oh, back to the comments. Let's get back to the comments, bro. Some of these shits pissed me off. All right, it says, Jojo Capone wasn't lying. He tried to expose Auntie Gully 5 years ago. Again, I don't know anything about that. His interaction with everybody else is theirs. I'm a real person. I can only speak on the stuff that I've seen. Gully TV is now crocheting wife beaters. This nigga comment just said, his comment says, Gully TV is now crocheting wife beaters. Can I share a fun fact about Bandana Black with y'all? Y'all promise y'all won't judge me if I share a fun fact with y'all, right? If I share a fun fact with you, y'all promise y'all won't judge me. On the live homies, right? I should have rolled up before I said this, right? You know the reason why I didn't go too hard on that crochet joke when I was talking about Gully TV? I'm gonna give you a fact, right? I grew up around women. So I grew up, my mom raised me, my grandmother, and pretty much my sister, right? So I grew up around women, right? Bro, I know how to crochet too. Like, listen, like, if it was the end of the world right now, like, I don't exercise these crafts. I'm just saying, I don't exercise these talents. But my mom did teach me as a kid how to crochet. So, like, if it was the end of the world right now, and you had some yarn, and like, is it a 12? And I forgot the needle. If you had some yarn and a particular needle, I probably can crochet some blankets. To save everybody. But I learned how to crochet as a kid. I also know how to sew. Sewing machine and sewing needle. Like, I can sew with a needle and thread, and I can sew with a sewing machine. I was raised by women. But I was not in prison. You see what I'm saying? I was not in jail learning how to crochet. I learned how to crochet with my mom on Dewey Ave in the front room on Dewey Ave is where I learned how to crochet. Not in jail, bro. It's a difference. So that's why I wasn't really laughing too much on when y'all be making the little crochet jokes and shit like that about Gully TV, because there's really nothing wrong with that. Like, I was really just mad at the fact that he beat women when I said that about the crocheting shit. But the reason why I didn't really like carry on about that joke is because I know how to crochet too. But let's get to some more of these comments. Yo, I'm just like starving, yo. I don't even know what I want to eat. I had a Shy Sub the other day. Shout out to Shy Sub too. I said Shy Sub, Shy Steak Shop, but shout out to Shy's. And I had some Rolex. I had a fish fry from Rolex the other day. Oh my God. Yo, listen, Rolex got the best fish fry in the world. You have not had a fish fry until you went to Rolex. I guarantee, listen, you have not had a real fish fry until you went to Rolex. Rolex in Buffalo, New York is a little store, little hut joint. Great customer service. People behind the counter is cool as hell. They quick as hell, fair prices, everything fresh, good, all that. And they honest. Listen, we ain't got no more of that. My bad. I'm just going to let you know now. We ain't got no more. Sometimes it happens. They honest. I fuck with Rolex, though. Heavy shouts out Rolex down here. I got lost trying to go there, too, because I don't know the difference between William and Clinton. It's either on William or Clinton. It's on William or Clinton. But shout out to Rolex, man. I fuck with Rolex fish fry, man. All right, let's get to some more of these comments real quick. Hang on a second. Let me pull this on the screen. All right, this one says, I used to look at his content, but now I have to remove myself from his shenanigans. See how that works? So this follower used to be a fan of Gully TV, and now he got to move himself from the shenanigans. So he's probably gonna be a fan of DJ be part of the Bandana family and DJ Bandana Black. But then the other guy had no problem with beating women. He's probably gonna go join Gully. So it's not really hurt. We're both benefiting from this, bro. We're both benefiting from this. He's going to get the people that agree with his views and opinions and the shit that he stand on. And after today, I'm not even talking about this no more, honestly, though, because I'm only talking about it because it bothers me. You see what I'm saying? Like, the reason why I'm repeatedly talking about it because I really fuck with Gully TV, bro. Really, as a person, bro. Like, me and Gully TV had conversations outside of just music and content, just on advice, just different shit, bro. Like, but I can't support that. And he publicly said that. It's not something we found out and it just, you know what I'm saying, it just came out just like that. He publicly said it and was proud and stood on it. So I publicly got to stand on, I can't stand next to a person like that. But we can't unsee Gully duck the fade. Here y'all go with this ducking the fade shit, bro. A lot of these people that saying duck the fade, I ain't never got beat up either, though. Maybe that's the reason why. That might be the reason why. I never got beat up. So maybe that's the reason why I'm not willing to fight a nigga 7 foot tall, 350 of jail muscle, bro. Jail muscle is different than street muscle, bro. Nigga 7 foot tall, 350 jail muscle. Oh, we going to jail? I'm going to jail. I'm clipping your wings. You 7 foot tall, 350 jail muscle. We not having a fist fight. We're not having a physical altercation. Y'all gonna be in the comments calling me the same thing. Oh, Bandana Black, duck the fade. Oh, but he's alive without a black eye. Side of his face is not fucking broken right now. He's alive right now. Just make sure you add that part too. But no, I'm not. I can't dog Gully for that because I wouldn't have fought that nigga either. I'm not fight. Like, that's that West Coast shit where it's like, well, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. No, nigga, if I think I'm going to lose, I'm not fighting. Like, if I believe that I'm going to lose the fight, I'm probably not going to participate in the physical altercation. You can call me whatever you want, but I'm not going to have a black eye. I'm not going to be sleep on Chippewa. Like, I'm not going to be sleep on Allen like this. When niggas be going to sleep, why they hands up? Why y'all do the Superman shit, bro? Like, I'm not going to be sleeping on the Superman. It's going to be y'all in the comments calling me pussy, calling me all that. Like, I could just turn that off, bro. That's why I don't believe in cyberbullying. I don't believe in cyberbullying. Like, if a 7 foot nigga, 350 jail muscle chasing me around a car and y'all dogging me on the internet, like y'all dogging Gully TV because he ain't want to fight that nigga, I'm just gonna turn my phone off and play Call of Duty. I'm just not gonna read the comments. Like, it's not gonna bother me. You see what I'm saying? It's not gonna. I don't believe in cyberbullying, so I wouldn't care what y'all saying. But when I do get back online, when I am streaming the Call of Duty, I'm not gonna have black eyes or the side of my face broken because I try to be Superman and go beat a nigga I knew I couldn't beat. You see what I'm saying there? Like, certain shit makes sense to me. Certain shit makes sense to y'all. That's why the world is a beautiful place. We all have different beliefs and different things that we stand on. We all come together in one place. But I'm not willingly fighting a nigga that I think I could lose. Fuck you think. Never mind. But nah, I wouldn't. That's why I just try to stay out of physical altercations, bro. I try to like not really cross too many boundaries. I try to like only rock with people who rock with me. I don't really be around anybody that doesn't love me. I'm not willing to do that, bro. I'm not going in the backyard with nobody. I'm not dropping a location. I wish niggas dropped locations when we was coming up. If niggas doing the shit that y'all doing now, I'm dropping a location. I told them where I was at. Now waiting right there. Oh, you gonna wait on live money? So I know for sure you right there. If y'all did that back when we was coming up, before ring cameras and before snitching was cool, and before you be protected by WAC 100 and shit like that, if you a rat, before those days, that shit wasn't safe. You couldn't say where you're at. So you there right now? Like right now you there? Hell no, bro. This shit different now though. This shit different now. But no, I'm not willingly fist fighting nobody, bro. I'm not. So if any of I don't have any enemies, but if you ever thought about willingly fist fighting me, let's just leave each other alone. Let's just leave each other alone. Let's just leave each other alone, gang. It's gonna be a wing clipping ceremony, and I'm not even telling. It might be me. I might get my wings clipped, but I'm not gonna have a black eye. I'm gonna be in a casket. I'm being a casket shot, not with a black eye, bro. Not with a black eye. You said you got beat up before in high school. No, the fuck I didn't. No, the fuck I didn't. No, the fuck I didn't. Bro, you want that Unkasa and Gully TV shit now, gang. You want that Unkasa and Gully. I'm rolling up. You sure you not high? I never said I got beat up on this shit though. Shout out T-Mac 300 on 24s though. Motherfucker said, you said you got beat up before in a high school fight. No, I didn't. I know what you talk about too. Bro. Maybe she was right. Maybe she was right. People really don't listen to me. Like y'all be hearing me, but y'all don't really listen to what I be saying. Because I'm about to break down for you what I said. And then it's gonna make sense. You're like, you know what? You did say that. Yeah, I did say that. Your feelings was that I meant something else. No, I meant what I said, right? So that's funny as hell. I said I got beat up in I got beat up in high school. Back in high school, back in high school, you would have got shot. Back in high school, you would have got shot. Like, if I'm not bragging, I'm not being funny, I'm just telling you, like, and they'll tell you, the people that was around me back in high school too, like, I hate when the backwood had that big ass stem and won't fucking stay, but yeah, back in high school, I didn't lose no fight. I didn't lose no fight. I know what you're talking about though, and we can talk about it. We can get into that. He punched the shit out of me, but I ain't lose no fight. I thought I was dead for a good 3.5 seconds, but I didn't lose no fight. He punched me one time, and I had 3 hits and just fell back. I didn't lose no fight though. This is what happened. And I know you heard the whole story. You just pointed out that part of it because that was the worst part of the story. But nah, I ain't lose no fight. Hold on. See, you ain't even got to think. I didn't read your full comment. He said, I thought that dude you tried to throw out the window beat you up. Maybe I was wrong. The story was funny as fuck though. This is what happened, right? This is what happened. So I was in high school, bicking back being bull, minding my own business. Like, make sure y'all include this part of the story. I was minding my own business in school, right? I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm going to tell y'all the story because this, obviously you guys have misconstrued this story. But Don Smokes was there too. Don went to high school with me. Shout out Don. Don went to high school with me. So this is what happened, right? So back when I was younger, right? I was darker than what I am now. I know it sounds impossible, right? Because I'm black as shit now. But I was really like black when I was younger. So when I was younger, I was like black. Like, I'm black now, but I was like black. Like when I was younger, right? So, and my dad is African, right? So my dad is Nigerian. I'm talking about like Nigerian. Like, you probably not gonna understand what he's saying, Nigerian. Like my dad, he lives he's in Nigeria now, but my dad is Nigerian, right? So I'm black as hell as a kid, My dad is Nigerian. Now you hear me say I'm not African. I'm not African. I'm not. It has nothing to do with Africa. I'm not African at all. Period. Right. So my dad is Nigerian. I'm black as shit as a kid, and my real name is Rashami. Now you just think about that for a minute. You think about how my childhood was. My dad is African. I'm black as shit, looking like one of those for 50 cents a day. You could feed a child like that. Remember those commercials? I looked like that, bro. I looked like that as a kid. Like you could feed a kid for 50 cents a day. Back when you could go to the corner store with $1 and get you some chips, some candy, a drink, and something else, maybe some little poppers or something like that. Yeah, back in those days, I looked like one of those kids, right? And my real name is Rashami. So I would pick on me, bro. It's not bullying. Like, if I can go back and I was a different kid, Rashami's an African. So what happened was we was in high school, right? I'm gonna leave a couple of names out of this situation because the person that this went through that I had this situation with, we wound up being cool after the fact. But I haven't talked to him in years. We wound up being cool after the fact, but I haven't talked to him in years. I've seen some. I don't know where he's at in life right now. Hopefully he's doing good. He was a good dude before this, a good dude after this, right? So boom. So we in high school, right? And mind you, I told you I look like one of them. For 50 cents a day, you could feed a child. That was me, bro. Like when you close your eyes and think about those commercials, for 50 cents a day, you could feed a child. Remember the flies and shit like that? That's what I looked like as a kid, right? My real name is Rashami, so I would pick on me if I was a kid, right? Boom. So we inside of the cafeteria. No, we in the auditorium, right? We in the auditorium. And out of nowhere, this nigga say, Rashami, African booty scratcher. He going to all the African jokes, right? All the African. I wasn't even prepared for it. I didn't know we was ribbing. I didn't know bro. I'm not a gang member, right? But the neighborhood that I'm from, I went to high school in my neighborhood. So I never, freshman Friday, no, nothing, put your hands on me if you want to. I wasn't worried about none of that, right? I wasn't worried about none of that, right? So in the auditorium, I'm not thinking that somebody about to just imagine somebody just out of nowhere, just your sneakers dirty, your mom's a bum, your dad's a crackhead, all of this shit like that, right? Like, not saying that's what they were saying about me, but I'm saying with the African jokes. He was just like, this nigga was practicing African jokes, bro. Like, he was waiting for this moment. I always wanted to ask him this, bro. If you watch this, was you waiting for this moment? Because I'm talking, he had all the best African jokes that you could think about. This nigga just hit me with back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And it was during the time when this is when I was growing up on Dewey Ave, right? So we was kind of fucked up at the time. I probably had to crush. Like, remember I told you my cousin Isaiah and Gabriel out in Tonawanda, like they used to always get like new Nike ones just like that. So sometimes Isaiah would give me his Nike ones, but he wore like a size or two like bigger than me, but they was cleaner. So I just put the socks in the front of him and still go to school. It was one of them days, bro. Like, I'm a real nigga, bro. I'm just letting you know for real. Remember the Donna DKNY Nike ones? Yeah, I don't know either because I only had the like second edition of them. Like me, he got tired of wearing them, then I got them like warm. It was one of those type of days, right? So he just back to back to back to back African jokes, bro. Back to back African jokes too. And they probably making something bad for lunch that day too. So I was just having a bad day. So the nigga was just going back to back African jokes, right? So my man Devotee, shout out Devotee. Devotee tell him like, yo, listen, bro. I wasn't even Bandana black or black. The nigga said, yo, leave Rashami alone, bro. Like that nigga don't bother nobody. Like leave him alone. He didn't listen. He just kept African joke after African joke after African joke. I'm just sitting there getting mad at yo, bro, chill. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Really, I couldn't think of nothing funny to say back. Like, I really wanted to cry. I ain't gonna like. I can admit it now as a grown ass man. I was crying inside, bro. Like this nigga was dogging me, bro. Like these African jokes hurt my pride. Like I was crying inside, bro. But I was trying to keep it together because I was a whole gangster, bro. I was in there with the squad. I was in there with the gang, nigga. Throw it up. But I was in there with the gang. But nigga was going to African jokes. And I was black as hell. We was pouring shit too. I wanted Jordans. I wanted the Deion Sanders. I wanted the Felines. I wanted all them shit. But we couldn't get it. But anyways. Actually, I don't even know why I threw that part in there. But anyways, this was one of those days, right? Nigga called me mad African jokes. So my man told me, yo, listen, chill. Another person telling me, yo, listen, bro, chill. Like, leave this nigga alone. So I don't know why he was in the auditorium for so long, but he was in the auditorium for like 2 periods, right? So I think about this shit for like 2-3 periods, right? I think about this shit for like 2-3 periods. This might be the Aquarius in me. You know, you say like Aquarius, like they don't let shit go, like something happened and then like 4 months later to respond. So this is what happened. This might be it's not my fault. No, I'm not accepting. It's not my fault. So he was saying these jokes like mad earlier in the day, right? So he probably thought it was just like I got these jokes off. Nigga, I was crying inside my nigga. My stomach was hurting, all types of shit. Like this nigga called me African. It was all types of shit, bro. I ain't had no funny jokes back, bro. So I'm mad as shit at this point. So I go over to my cousin Dumar. I tell him, yo, listen, bro. When we get inside this cafeteria, move over because I'm going to jump on the table and I'm going to just kick his head off. I swear, this is what I said on a live on my daughter. The only tattoos I have on my body is Buffalo and my daughter. On Buffalo and my daughter. This is a true story. So I tell my cousin, I say, listen, bro, I'm going to jump on the table. I'm just going to kick his head off. He immediately started laughing. And whenever I'm being serious, everybody would allow you so funny. Fucking so funny. Was it funny when he was downstairs calling me an African? Was you there? Kiki can't say, oh, you can't do that. What you mean you could have said? Yes, I can. I've already thought about it. I could run from this part right here, jump on the table. He sit right there, boom, kick his head. He probably hit his head on the joint, and then I just figured it out from there. So Dumar like, nah, bro, you bugging. You can listen. I'm letting you know now why I'm doing it. Just don't sit right there because I'm doing it. So we get inside of the cafeteria, and I see the dude. So I tell him like, yo, you missed the funny man downstairs. We got to fight, and let's see who funny then. So you're like, man, chill, bro. Chill, man. You know I was just joking. You know I was just joking. I know you was just joking too, but this is like, I ain't had no jokes back. You was hurt my feelings, bro. You was hurt my feelings, bro. You won. You really won, bro. You really won because you was hurt my feelings. So anyways, the African jokes was getting to me. The African jokes was getting to me. So he like, nah, chill, bro. You know you my man. I smack his hand down. Because now I'm the type of person, once I decide I'm doing something, there's been plenty of times in life where I decided to do something, and then like midway through it, something to be like, this is probably gonna turn out bad. But I've already decided to do it, so I'm going. If I'm going all the way, right? So boom. I've already decided we're going to fight because you won downstairs with the African jokes, my nigga. You definitely won downstairs, but I gotta get a win too, since we all winning. Let's all be winners. You a winner, I want to be a winner too. So I tell him, boom, let's fight. See, no, I ain't trying to fight you, blah, blah. Listen, bro, we can fight now or after school. Like, if you ain't trying to get suspended and shit like that, we can fight after school. I don't really give a fuck because my mom got to go to work either way. Whether I'm suspended or not, she's not going to be home, so it's not going to really make a difference to me. Like, I had one of those type of households, but that's not bad. I'm saying my mom worked. She was doing shit. So boom. I'm telling y'all this whole story because this nigga said I got beat up. So I'm telling y'all this is bringing back PTSD. Telling y'all this story all because this nigga said I got beat up. So I got to tell y'all the truth. So boom. I tell him we got to fight now after school. He say, man, I'm not fighting you. Blah blah blah. Da-da-da. I sit down, finish eating my lunch. The whole time I'm thinking about this. So they thinking that the shit is over. That might be the Aquarius part of it. So everybody else is thinking, yo, Danner just pumped this nigga in front of everybody. The nigga clearly didn't want to fight. Black good. He shouldn't want to do anything else. Like, you won. You in front of, we was in the auditorium with like 5, 6 people when he was calling me African. We was in the we was in the auditorium with like 5, 6 people when he called me African. We was in the cafeteria when I pressed him with like Danner like this. When we went to high school, it wasn't like where like they had the same laws, bro. It might be 200 people. Like, it might be 3 lunch periods in this same lunch period, bro. So everybody was in this lunch period, bro. I was in that joint. So anyways, most people would have been like, you know what, just leave it alone. Not me. The whole while I'm sitting there thinking about this shit, like, I should have just kicked his head off. No. And I'm just hearing these African jokes. I'm just seeing flies going past my head. You an African booty scratcher. Feed a kid 50 cents a day. This all I'm just hearing in my head, just going back and forth while I'm sitting there. So I said, you know what, Dumar? Look, bro. When we get out of this cafeteria joint, our next period is directly across the hall. I'm gonna let him walk into the room, and then I'm gonna offer him a chance again to fight now or after school, depending on what his answer is. Don't let nobody inside of this class. Don't let nobody outside. I don't care if he whoop my ass. Don't let nobody in his class. Don't let nobody out of this class. Because one, I didn't know who was in his classroom. Even though my neighborhood was, I went to school in my neighborhood. There was other neighborhoods and shit that went there too. I didn't want to be in a class. Smart. Remember I told you I wouldn't fight the big 7-foot nigga with 350? I wasn't on no crazy mission. I wasn't a crash. No, fuck no. I'm not walking in there if it's him and 2 of his friends. I'm going to wait until I go get 30 of my friends. So I tell him, just in case it's 2 of his friends, I'll probably get packed out by 2, 3 people. I'm not getting packed out by 30 though. I seen niggas get packed out by 30. I'm not doing that. No, everybody getting their wings clipped. But anyways, I tell him, don't let nobody in the class, don't let nobody out of class. I walk into the classroom. He's sitting down trying to get his education. He was a smart kid, too. This nigga got good grades. I fuck with him. He was the homie, all types of shit. So, now I ain't gonna say the homie. He was somebody in school I was cool with. Boom. So, I go in, and he's sitting down talking to one of our other friends. I'm still friends with the guy he was talking to. So, when I walk in, our other friend immediately moves over. So we had them desks where you gotta scoot the whole shit over. So he didn't even get up. He just scooted the whole shit over. So he started scooting the whole shit over. So the guy is looking at me like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? He's confused as shit. Like, he don't even know what this is about. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, he probably did think it was over. But I didn't say it was over. Because he didn't say it was over when nigga was in at the same time thinking about the African jokes and shit like that. So anyways, I tell him, listen, bro, we gotta fight either now or after school. Nah, bro, I ain't trying to fight. I ain't trying to get suspended. Bro, now after school. Now, mind you, at this point, this is when the fear started to kick in. I'm starting to think like, what if I can't beat him? This nigga on a football team doing sports and shit like that. I'm at home doing cooking, crocheting with my mom and shit like that. Like, what if he whooped my ass? So now, because you can be the toughest nigga in the world, but it's always that split second when you think like, what if this don't go out the right way? So now my heart is starting to beat and shit like that. You know, your heart's starting to beat, your words start getting a little different like that. I ain't wanted to get to that point. So I immediately start swinging. Boom, I swing, nice little two-piece. So when you say I got beat up, fuck no. Nice little two-piece. Bong, bong, I hit him with the two-piece. He get up, right? Boom, I hit him with a couple more. I'm talking about I'm baby Floyd in that motherfucker, bro. I'm Jake Paul the first fight, not this last one. I'm Jake Paul the first fight, bro. I'm in there, bong, 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 bong. And then, this is what happened. I'm telling you, this is what happened. I seen him swing, so I did see the fist. This is what I'm going to show y'all, because it's going to look the same way on camera. Imagine this. This is what you see. And then that's all I seen for the next 40 seconds. You see how you can't see nothing? I don't know what happened. I know he swung one time, and my head went 3 ways like this, and everything went black, bro. Everything went black. This is the part of the story where he's saying I got beat up. I didn't get beat up. Listen to the full story. So boom. Everything is black. I don't know what's happening. I don't even know where I'm at this point. I don't know what's going on at this time. Like, I might have been knocked out, but I was still standing up. I don't know. I don't count it as a knockout because nobody said I got knocked out. I'm the only one who know that everything was dark, and he hit me one time and I felt 3 hits and everything was dark and I thought I was going to die. So at this point, the asthma is starting to kick in. Remember I told you I got asthma? Y'all think I got 2 motherfucking asthma pumps. Y'all see, all those YouTubers ain't cappers. All those YouTubers ain't cappers. I don't know where the asthma pump is at, but on the live homies, the asthma start kicking in. So now, you know, you got like 3 senses. No, is it 5 senses? Whatever. So my vision is gone. My breathing is gone. I can't lose too many more things at this moment. So my asthma is kicking in. I can't see shit. Shit is still dark. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know which way I'm facing right now. So in a split second, I think to myself, I said, listen, Rashami. Not black, not bent, Rashami. You got to do something. You got to do something right now. Rashami, you got to do something right now. So I did what any real nigga would do, bro. I did what any real nigga do. By the grace of God, my vision out of my right eye, all I seen out of my peripheral, like it probably looked like this. Imagine out of your peripheral, all you seen is a chair. Instead of that red shirt, all you see is a chair. All I seen was a chair. So I grabbed the chair and I'm like, I'm just gonna bang him with this chair. I'm just gonna bang. No. I'm saying the story. He hit me so hard. I'm saying the story in the wrong order, bro. This is what happened. So I'm punching. So when I swung on him, we get up. Because I remember this. I swung on him when we get up. I went to go hit him with the chair. The asthma kicked in first. I remember the asthma kicked in first. Because after about 3 punches, I was bigger at the time too. I forgot to tell you that. I used to be big back bandana. So I was big as shit. So if I throw, basically, I'm throwing 3 punches and grabbing you. You see what I'm saying? I'm throwing 3 punches and grabbing you. So I threw 3 punches and grabbed him, and he didn't hit the ground. You see what I'm saying? So that's when I went to go grab the chair. When I went to go grab the chair, that's when he hit me. When I went to go grab, I remember that. He might have hit me with a chair. Who else was in that classroom? I might have got hit with a chair. I don't know, because I went to go grab the chair to end the fight because the asthma was kicking in, because I'm damn sure anybody have an asthma attack and get stumped out. So I went to go grab the chair. He hit me. All that part was true. When he hit me, blackout, all that. When I said you got to do something, it wasn't the chair that I seen. It was a window. So I grabbed him and went towards the window because I was going to throw him out the window. I remember the window being open. And thinking, he's trying to kill me. I got to kill him because one of us is going to die. I don't know what he hit me with. I'm probably getting jumped right now. Like, I don't know what. To this day, I don't know. He threw 1 punch and I got hit 3 times. Everything went black. That part of the story is 100% true. That he should have been a boxer, bro. He should have been a boxer. I wouldn't fight him again. Like, I just got lucky that time. So as I'm trying to throw him out of the window, like any real nigga would do that, almost just lost his life. I mean, it's life or death at this point, because the nigga tried to kill me when he just hit me 3 times and with the chair, and they jumped me and all that. Because I don't know what happened when my eyes was closed. So as I'm trying to throw him out of the window, like I almost got him out of the window. Somehow my wrist is in the window, and he reached back and shut the window on my wrist. So he shut the window on my wrist. My wrist snapped. Like I broke my wrist. Like I literally broke. I had a cast and all that. So he broke my wrist. So I'm there on my T-rail. I'm beating him with the nub, bro. I'm on just my right like this, like just beating him with this joint like that. All I remember is rest in peace, Pew. We had this coach named Pew. I forgot his name. his first name, like Ronald Pugh. This nigga, bro, Pugh, this nigga just imagine, rest in peace, Pugh, but the only way I can explain Coach Pugh is 400 pounds, jail muscle, black. Just think of that. Just put that together in your head. 400 pounds. Remember 8 Mile? Remember the nigga from 8 Mile? Imagine if the nigga from 8 Mile was from Chicago, if he was from motherfucking O Block. Imagine that, if he was from O Block. That's what Pugh was big as shit. He used to smoke these long ass cigarettes. I don't think Pugh even talked. He's just grunting. You knew, get the fuck out of his classroom. You fucked up in gym. Like, I don't think he spoke words. Nigga he just spoke angry, bro. Pugh was big as shit. So Pugh come in there. Remember I told Dumar don't let nobody inside out in the class, out of class. This nigga let Pugh inside the class, bro. Dumar let Pugh inside the class, bro. Pugh big as shit though. Pugh probably threw Dumar ass. So all I know is that Pugh big ass is coming behind me, breaking the shit up. So he grabbed me, boom, pull me back. They grab him, pull him back. Now at this point, I know I'm suspended because we done had a full fight. I done tried to throw this nigga out the window. Shit going crazy. I know I'm about to be suspended. So I did what any real nigga would do, bro. You know you got to go out with a bang. You got to go out with a bang. So what did I do? I pressed from I was on the top floor of Burger Yard. So from the top floor of Burger Yard, when you come out of the cafeteria, that classroom is where we had to fight at. So when you come out, you make a left, you got to go down to that stairwell. Anybody I seen from that door to the principal's office, I pressed. I pressed everybody. Nigga, if you ain't from wherever I was from, the neighborhood that I grew up in, blah, blah, nigga, you can get it, blah, blah. I was pressing everyone because I knew I was going to be suspended. I wasn't coming back to school, and I just got to win. So the reason why I'm doing this, because remember I told you like shit was different when we was growing up? Like, I knew there was like a 99.9% chance I was going to get shot after school because of what happened in school. Like, it might be 2-3 weeks from now, but something was going to happen after the fact. So I went out with a bang. I pressed everybody except for the white boys with the trench coats. Any white boy that was walking to the school, see, y'all didn't grow up when I grew up, but y'all know trench coat and school, like before all these like random school shootings like that, any white boy with a trench coat, you left him the fuck alone. So I pressed everything. Nigga, you can get it. Sorry, sir. Have a good day. You can get it. Blah, 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 blah. All through this, I'm talking about true story. Ask anybody that was at Burger Yard. Boom. So that happened. I get downstairs to the joint. Mind you, there wasn't that many people that was in there. So I'm pressing motherfucking JROTC people and shit. Like anybody that was out there. But I can't believe you said I got beat up, gang. Can't believe you said I got beat up. But anyways, I get down to the office and they had me wait in the office for a while. And the next thing I know, the guy who I was fighting, the principal, and a police officer is inside of the principal's office. So I'm thinking like, damn, I'm going to jail? I didn't even throw him out of there. Why the fuck am I going to jail? So they started talking about like attempted. What the fuck did they say? Attempted. I didn't know, like, as a kid, I didn't know that though. I didn't know like you can't be about to lose a fight and try to throw somebody out of a window to end it, and like you can get charged with like a real. I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that, like that shit was like a real charge. Well, anyways, they was talking some shit that I wasn't agreeing with because they like jail and process and all that. No, we were just having a fight, bro. Nick was calling me African, bro. He's the African booty scratcher, all that shit, bro. Like, so anyways, my sister, saving the day as always. My sister always saves the day. Shout out to my sister, bro. My sister, she not gonna answer her phone though. She don't count on her to answer the phone, but my sister gonna come through in the clutch, bro. My sister done caught fades for me, all that when I was a kid, bro. Like if you was bullying me as a kid, my sister was bullying you. But anyways, my sister come to the school, tell the principal, hold on, you can't meet with him without an adult. He only this age. You got the police officer, blah blah. This is illegal. I'm calling him. I don't know. Whatever she said to them, she signed some paper and I left the school with her. So I let her know, like, listen, we probably gonna somebody's gonna get shot eventually over this situation, so we might want to hurry up and get back home so we can figure this shit out. Blah blah blah. Boom, boom, boom. But that was the story of what happened. But I ain't get beat up, bro. I ain't get beat up. He punched hard as shit. Maybe he went on to be a boxer, bro. I don't watch sports, so I don't know, but maybe he went on to be a boxer. But he was cool as hell. He used to rap. Nigga was cool as shit. You know that shit be in high school, man. We was all kids with our brains didn't fully develop and shit like that. And I was poor, bro. And black as shit. And my real name is Rashami. Of course they had jokes, bro. I had to learn how to fight. Damn, there's a lot of comments. I know I said something wrong. There's a lot of comments. Hold on. Why clip wings when you could just fight and live another day to fight again? Now it's different. If you pull up to me to fight and have wing clippers, yeah, your wings getting clipped. No, Irish Tree, that's because these young niggas is not pulling up to fight. Everybody's not pulling up to fight, but you don't know who's not pulling up to fight. So you could take a chance on thinking that this person's coming up to fight and get your wings clipped. Or you could just say, keep your hands to yourself, or there's a chance your wings might get clipped. I'm not saying that on some punk shit, bro. Like, you don't watch the news. You don't watch the news in Buffalo. Like, niggas die every day. These niggas got switches all the time. Like, everybody's not fighting. Everybody's not playing. So just, you keep your hands to yourself. I keep my hands to myself. But I'm not willingly fist fighting anybody. Like, I'll be whatever that's called is not called walking around with. I'm not gonna be on somebody live with them screaming World Star. That won't be happening. I might be in somebody's courtroom for clipping some wings, but it's give or take. Let me see. I thought that dude you tried to throw out the window beat you up. Maybe I was wrong. The story was funny as fuck. You truthful, my man. So were you looking like under the bed? Boy, anchor. Bro got a Tariq Nasheed groupie in his chat. What the fuck? In African descent, Russian, when they used to tease, man, we were deep. Shout out my boy Spills. Spills was good. He called you African. Yeah, man, they call me African, bro. I'm talking about like every African joke. African booty scratcher. Y'all poor. Yes, I'm talking about my like, this nigga was just, I know he was practicing this shit, bro. There's no way, like, I'm a funny nigga, bro. So at the drop of a dime, I can say some funny shit. But this nigga went back. He was on his Kevin Hart shit, bro. I couldn't take it, bro. I was really angry. Like, he was really hurting my feelings, bro. Like, I really black as shit. No girls will give me no play, no nothing like that. I wasn't even worried about. I was worried about getting home safe, bro. I wasn't in no sports, no none of that, bro. I ain't have a dad. I ain't have a dog. It was rough. This back when you might get jumped trying to get a jewel store sub. Yeah, I earned my jewel store subs. You bugging B, my fault for bringing up your PTSD drama. I'm over here cracking up. Like when I heard you telling it the other time, I think that's when I first started watching you. He rocked your shit. I'm not, listen, what's the definition of rocking your shit though? Because did I win? I won, right? I'm talking about I set it to fight. I made him fight. I set the fight. I got the first 5 or 6 hits, and then the asthma kicked in. So I grabbed him and tried to go towards the window, and that's when he hit me, bro. He hit me with, they jumped me, bro. They jumped me with chairs. They jumped me with chairs, bro. That wasn't a fist. Because I seen it coming. I seen the fist, and I was like, do something. Darkness. Where you at? That's how it happened. It was like slow motion. Honestly, it was fist, black, rash me, move your head. And it was just blackness. He knocked me off my aces. Is that what it's called? My aces? Like, I didn't know where, the little compass shit, like north, south, west. I didn't know where. Imagine just spinning that shit around and looking at it. That's what happened to me, bro. That's what happened to me in the blink of an eye. That was a hard hit. that hit still got you messed up. That's probably my memory bad now. This nigga gave me a disability. I only said that to get you to tell that part when dudes one hit made you feel all you said. Bandana, what up? B-Lo in the house. Shout out Shy's Garden. Shy's Garden was good. Any Somalias in Buffalo, bruh? Nah. I don't know. Maybe, probably on the west side. You might got to ask Spills. I don't know. Probably that sounded racist as shit. Listen, let me explain. Buffalo is. Let me explain. This is why I like going live. That sounded racist as shit. Listen, no. Listen, Buffalo is segregated, right? So like when I was growing, East Side is black people, West Side, black people, Puerto Ricans, Africans, Somalians, everybody like on the west. It's like a mixture of people on the West Side. Growing up, now it's different. But growing up, it was like that. And I said ask Spills, not because he's Puerto Rican, so it wasn't racist, because he's from the West Side. See, y'all thought y'all had me, bro. I got a Puerto Rican friend. Any Somali? No, I don't know if there's any Somalis in Buffalo. Rock your shit, cause got days. Happened to the best of us. Damn. So what you saying is Dumar let me get jumped? Is that what you said? You said Dumar let me get jumped. So if he rocked my shit, is what you're saying is Dumar let me get jumped, bro. Because I told him, don't let nobody in his class or out of his class. So he let his homies in. That's what happened, bro. Because how the fuck did Pew get in? How long was that door motherfucking compromised? How long was Dumar was supposed to protect the door? How long was that door compromised? It might have been compromised from the beginning of the fight. I don't know. I might have got jumped. I couldn't see. It was dark. Maybe they turned the lights off. Maybe it wasn't dark. Maybe they just turned the lights off real quick. That's what happened. Now, one day, but I would always like to Nah, never mind. Fuck it. We're gonna continue on. Reefy was good. Reefy was good. We started this video off talking about how President Trump, right? Y'all president, because I didn't vote. So y'all president went and kidnapped a nigga, bro. President Trump went and kidnapped a nigga and his chick, bro. Imagine your dude ass better than nigga on the bills, and they come tie both y'all up, bro. That's what happened, bro. Trump went to another country, kidnapped the nigga and his girl, brought him back to America and said, according to our laws, you violated these felonies and we keeping you to be held on these crimes. I don't really know the laws like that, but you can't do that. Like, you can't kidnap a nigga, bring him to your country, and then charge him to the laws of your country, because he wouldn't be in your country if you didn't kidnap him, bro. You can't take a person more than 5 feet amongst their will, bro. You can't do that. Trump bugging, bro. But I respect it, because even though we gonna find out he can't. A couple days from now, I'm telling you, the other branches of government, remember, I don't really know, is the president, and the other two, the judicial or the legislative or the common council, whatever it is, the checks and back. One of them is going to call Trump and tell him, yo, bro, again, you made a decision. People did it. But we looked at the rules. We looked at your actual job title. You don't have the authority to do this shit, bro. Same thing when he kicked them other people out of the country. Remember when Trump kicked all the people out of the country? They was on buses and shit all halfway to Mexico, bro. And then they was like, hold on. Trump, you don't even got the power to do that. But he had already did it. It was like a month and a half later. Like, they only got some of the people back. That type shit. I respect shit like that. Like, I tell you, when you go to work tomorrow, do some Trump shit, bro. Do some Trump shit when you go to work. That one employee that you don't like, just tap on a table. Hey, yo, clock out. You done for the day. And if they clock out and be done for the day, that's not your problem, bro. It worked. You might not have the authority to do it. You're not a supervisor. You got the lowest seniority. But if they listen to you, Trump just be trying shit, bro. Trump just, hey, we're changing this law. And if they let it go through, then they let it go through. Somebody like, hold on, you can't do that. He just tries some other shit, bro. Trump just be trying shit, bro. You gotta honor a person that tries. I don't honor a person that just sit around won't even try some shit, bro. Like, if I became president, right? I'd probably make Cameron my vice president. Now, I might not have the power to do that, but I would do it. And then after the fact, they might fire both of us, but I would do it. If they let it rock, then the shit worked. Then I'm going to try some other shit. You see what I'm saying? Let's replace all these cars with Teslas on 30s. Okay? No, we're going to keep the American flag. Let's paint the White House red, white, and blue. And then once we paint it red, white, and blue, and they look in the books like, hold on. Like, you don't have the authority to repaint the White House, because if you don't become president, the next president will have to live in it. Like, you can't do that. After I've already done it, you can't really be mad at a person, bro. We're gonna go to war, probably all like die and be poor, and our country's gonna get taken over because of it. But that's eventually down the line. Well, it might be quicker now because the whole Venezuela shit. This nigga kidnapped the nigga and his wife, brought him to our country to arrest him, and then told his country that's our country now. I don't even think that shit worked that way, because that would mean if somebody kidnapped Trump, that don't mean that our country is their country now. Or does it? Do we have to be fair? I hope not. America isn't fair, though. Hottest record in Upstate in Rochester, now Northside, Viciani, Rich Baby, I agree. I was just shouting out Viciani on his record the other day. I was saying shout out to Viciani. I grew up on the street Dewey Ave here, and he rep Dewey Ave out there, so it's definitely the Dewey connection. I fuck with Rochester anyways, though, but Viciani, one of my favorite artists out there, too. I'll be checking out all the shit. I like the joint he got with Class Murder, too. I like the joint he's talking about his son. I'll be checking out Viciani. I fuck with Rochester. Shout out Gloucester, New York. 38 Spuds, Class Murder, Trust. Shout out Airbell. I got I had a sister from Rochester. But I spent a lot of time as a kid in Rochester. Did you see this news about Venezuela? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the Venezuela shit. That's exactly what I was talking about, the Venezuela shit. Like, I don't think Trump can do that, bro. I don't think Trump can do that shit, bro. Did you hear about the 8 oil tanker ships they had in port? Trump said, what ships? I respect it. If it works, bro. Sometimes you got to kidnap a president and their wife, bring him to jail, and then immediately take all of their oil, bro, to make the people happy. That's what Trump said, bro. Think about this shit, bro. This nigga kidnapped their president and their wife, brought him here to go to jail, immediately took their oil, told them we run their country, but it's to make them happy. This is what he told them, bro. This is what they put on the news. Like this, I would, if I could do some shit like that, I would do like, listen, I'm going to take all your money and your sneakers and your job, but you're going to be happy. And if you was like, yeah, high five, that makes me happy. I'm like, oh, yeah, high five. Yeah, let's do that. That's what Trump really be doing, bro. When we really think about it, like, bro, Trump just be trying shit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Gangster as fuck. Now, it's going to come back to bite us in the ass, bro. It's going to come back to bite us in the ass. You can't just be taking countries, bro. I don't think that shit work like that. And like, as far as America, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you probably could take over America, but you not take, like, we got reservations and shit here, like with Indians. Like, they not playing. They not, and they got paper too. They not playing. Like, actually, they don't like us either. Hold on. That might be the play. That might, because the Indians here in America don't like America because America be shitting on them. And they kind of got their own thing. So if they link up with like an outside source, because they kind of like an outside source just inside of a source, we might be fucked, bro. I might be thinking too much into this too, because I do watch a lot of this news shit, and it's just some good Buffalo beloved, but America might be fucked, bro. Damn, we've been streaming for 2 hours. I said I was going to be on here for 15 minutes. Yep, you saw it. Did you hear about the 8 oil gangsters fuck? They were planted in office by the cartel. The Venezuelan people was planted in office by the cartel. Hold on, we fuck with... No. Hold on, no. We didn't just kidnap some cartel members. No, we didn't. Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, that changes everything. Fuck the Gully TV shit. Fuck the Unkasa. What do you want to... Hold on. We just kidnapped some cartel members? Fuck no, bro. I'm when I get off this live, I'm definitely about to look into this. We're going to do a video about this. I didn't know that. What you mean, yeah, basically? Hold on, we've been talking about this all. You didn't think to mention that important piece of the information? you didn't think to mention that important character, nigga? That would be the subject of it. I wouldn't even be talking about this shit if you would have said that, bro. Hold on, did I say anything bad about them? Fuck. Hold on. Let me think. Shit. Listen, no, fuck, no, listen, hell no. I didn't know we were talking about the cartel. I did not know we were talking about the cartel, guys. I did not know we were talking. I thought we were talking about presidents and wives. Hold on, where are they housing them? Them motherfuckers better not be in one of these upstate New York jails. Put that shit in D.C. They come back and get their people. They come back and get their Americans. They just be over. We be waiting to try to like barter to get back our soul. No, they come get their shit. Cartel come get. They shoot some shit up, bro. America, you gotta wait. We will not. We do not negotiate with terrorists. Terrorists don't negotiate with America. They come get their shit. But yeah, let's talk about something else until I really look into that because I don't really like talking about the cartel, bro. Let me see what's going on. So, what everybody's making for dinner? What you guys making for dinner? Think about making tacos. Those are cool. They probably at the Trump Tower negotiating. Or they probably kidnapped Trump, brought him to Mexico, and now this is our country. If it worked that way, which I hope it doesn't, but it sounds like it does work that way. That's crazy, bro. I didn't know that. I did not know that. They ain't even say that shit on the news. They said president and leader. They didn't say cartel member, bro. You can't just snatch up a cartel member, bro. Employee, anyway. They value all the employees, bro. They come get some shit, bro. You ever see Narcos? Y'all gotta start watching the extra shits on Netflix, bro. What's the point of having T-Mobile and getting Netflix for free if you're not gonna watch all of the series, bro? You gotta watch Narcos, you gotta watch El Chapo, you gotta watch all them shits, bro. You gotta watch Queen of the South, all them joints, bro. But yeah, I'm about to I'm starving, yo. I'm about to figure out. Oh shit, I forgot I bought a scratch off. I might be a millionaire right now. I ain't probably supposed to be on this live. I'll be mad as shit if I've been on this live all this time talking to y'all and I could have been in a helicopter doing donuts in front of my old job, bro. I'm be mad as shit, bro. I could be a millionaire right now. But I'm about to figure out something to eat. I do appreciate you guys checking out the stream. Hopefully the stream looked and sounded better than our last stream. I think I figured out what the problem was. I'm gonna be mad as hell if I figured out what the problem was because I've replaced a lot of stuff trying to figure it out, and it seems like it might have just been the microphone. I think that the microphone might have had too much damage to it, and that was the reason why I was fucking up the rest of the stream. Because if y'all can hear me clear, like if y'all can see me clear and hear me clear right now, I probably could have saved a good about $700, bro. I probably could have saved about $700, but hopefully we good. Need to put Forefather of Harlem on Netflix. Oh yeah, hell yeah, Godfather of Harlem. Godfather of Harlem was my. This is the thing I don't understand about Godfather of Harlem though. This thing I don't understand about Godfather of Harlem though. But I'm not from New York City either. But he was like 70 years old with a cane, bro. I would have just said like no, like why didn't you just like no? I got a gun too. You see what I'm saying? Like you 70 years old with a cane. You not. Shout out Bumpy Johnson, but if you 70 years old with a cane, like you can't hustle here. Yes, I can. Okay. Like, I don't get it. But I mean, he had power. People listen to him. He was on some Trump shit, bro. When I become 70 years old and I can barely walk, I'm be doing the same shit. If I could bully you niggas, y'all listen to it. Hey, nigga, give me your chain. Okay, here you go. Oh shit, I thought he was gonna tip me over. I'm just gonna keep doing it, bro. That's some Trump shit, bro. Sometimes you gotta just do some Trump shit. You gotta do some Trump shit, bro. But I'm about to figure out something to eat because I'm starving right now. But I will check y'all live later on. Hopefully hopefully y'all can see me clear and hear me clear when I go back to chop some of this stuff up. Y'all have a blessed day. Always remember it's called Pop Not Soda. And also too, this one I say to you, on a serious note too. Give people grace. Give as much as you can. Give people grace. I'm not saying accept anything. I'm not saying not have boundaries. I'm not talking about the like Gully woman beater shit. Like we not getting because y'all. I be saying shit. Yeah, but well, y'all told me we supposed to forgive. No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying in general. I'm not even thinking about that. In general, give people grace, man. As much as you can, give people grace because God's giving you a lot of grace, even if you don't know it. But as much as you can, give people grace. I'm not saying let nobody walk on you if you got standards or certain shit you're just not cool with or you just don't do. You don't stand for like me. I'm not giving nobody grace who beat on women or violate kids. It's just not, I got to take that up with God. We all have faults, right? We all fall short. But as much as you can, give people grace. Try to have a good day. Remember, it's called Pop Not. So did he just say Dr. Pepper? It's either Dr. Pepper or Coke, bro. Only serial killers drink Dr. Pepper. Serial killers drink Dr. Pepper. That new Dr. Pepper drink, though, the flavor drink, that drink out of fire. But original Dr. Pepper take, nobody's willingly drinking Dr. Pepper or root beer, bro. Root beer, Dr. Pepper, or cream soda, those are like, that's for like when they run out of other stuff, bro. Root beer, Dr. Pepper, and cream soda. If you drink root beer, cream soda, or Dr. Pepper, you definitely ate crayons and glue stick as a kid, and you can't color it within the lines. I can't color within the lines either, but I don't drink Dr. Pepper. He says, I drink all three. I'm going to pray for you, bro. I'm going to pray that God delivers you from that, bro. Sometimes we got to just grow through things.